Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be doing some more of the Yoigoshi playthrough. Right, we are in for some really cool stuff for today because, yeah, we're going to actually, I mean, my god, yesterday was really cool. I mean, I really loved yesterday. I thought it was really quite interesting and, yeah, I definitely thought it was shocking as well, seeing everything that Otabe's done and seeing just how much of a fucking scum he is. I mean, Jesus, man. I get that some of the people in Higurashi, let's say, maybe Riku, for example, Kameda, yeah, they're scummy in different ways, but they're not nearly as bad as this guy. I think Otabe might actually be one of the biggest scums we've ever seen in Higurashi, I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, it's going to be really quite interesting just to see how everything's going to develop, and I'm also really quite interested. We may be discovering, Towada now. So, yeah, Towada-san. And this. Towada-san. Yep, just from that you know things are going to have some sauce tonight. Can you move out of the way from it, Omni? Yeah, huh? Towada-san was sitting in front of the closet door. She began trembling for a moment, but she quickly mustered a smile and tilted her head. Sorimachi-san, what's wrong? Oh yeah, that's actually a smart question, just, you know. That's smart. You too? Oh, you're hiding something, aren't you? Yeah, I love that she's just completely clueless. Miyuki-chan not only asked that, but it didn't seem like she was seeking answers. In fact, it seemed like she wanted to confirm something she already knew. Oh, interesting. Once again, emphasizing how little I understood this person called Miyuki-chan. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, she spoke in a calm tone with a lovely smile. Yeah, but the words she uttered had bits of venom beneath them. Yeah, it reminded me of a snake slowly strangling his prey. Oh my god, yeah, that's actually really fair. And her eyes were shining like the blade of a finely sharpened knife. Oh my god. I do find it really interesting that Higurashi always really goes into the detail of just like, you know, weird sort of colours of the eyes are sort of reflecting. It's really quite nice. It's not a big deal. But would you step aside and let me check over there? Oh, sure. Well, I'm actually surprised that she's doing that, but okay. It turns out it intimidating. It was hard to believe that voice came from someone with such a gentle. Oh my god, yeah, definitely, but yeah, definitely not a freelance writer, eh? And Towada-san quickly rose to her feet under the pressure. Yeah, however, even though she stood up, she didn't move from that spot. Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Miyuki-chan,
Miyuki-chan, what's wrong?
見ればわかりますよ。
Oh, I love that you understand what you
押
see.
し入れの中に何が入っているか。
How the fuck can you know that?
ねえ、十和田さ
I
ん。
mean, that's true though. That's the shocking thing. What is it? What do you think's in there?
見ればわかります
You
か
know
ら。
once you see it. Yeah, she definitely
だ
will.
からどいてください。
She already knows, so please step aside. Sorimachi-san, what grounds do you have for saying that?
話をそらさないで。
Oh, they changed the subject.
それとも
Yeah, interesting.
私
What, do you want
に
me to
全
say
部言わせ
everything?
たいの？
Oh my god, this is nuts though. The fact that she's actually discovered what you know, Towada's actually done. It's insane. I was gonna say Torimachi. Tori as in bird and then Machi as in town. I don't know. Oh no, Tori Sorimachi. I don't know. Towada-san did her best to resist Miyuki-chan's frightening glare, but that sharp gaze was too much for her to bear. So she couldn't find the words to respond. Oh yeah, fair. Yeah. But even so, her position, she maintained her position in front of the closet and refused to move aside. Damn, that is diligence right there. Holy shit. Oh god.
話せる？
Can you tell us?
話してくれたら、これ以上は私も詮索しないけど。どう？
If you're willing to talk and pry any further, how about it? Just what do you think you're talking about? The fact that you have killed somebody, maybe? Oh, interesting. Maybe she doesn't actually fully know. Yeah, but that's really giving her away, that. The two of them fiercely glared at one another from a point-blank rage. And then Miyuki-chan let out a brief sigh, shook her head and casually adjusted her hair as she continued. Okay.
じゃあ仕方ないわね。
Then it can't be helped.
私が説明してあげる。
I'll explain it myself.
恋人の黒沢くんの行方。
What happened to your lover, Kurosawa-kun?
あなた、
You know where he is, don't
本
you?
当は知ってるんじゃない
Yep.
どうして私がそれにそれが押し入れとどう関係があるんですか
Sounds so clueless. Yeah. It's not really going to be. That facade isn't going to be that easily ignored. It's going to be seen through.
さっき見えたんだよ
I saw it earlier.
そこの押し入れの中に
Oh!
人間の手首がある
Oh my god, so she's actually seen it. There was a human hand inside that closet, right? Oh my god, yeah. Yes, she is completely perplexed. Yeah, the moment Sonozaki-san chimed in, Tawada-san gasped. Oh yeah, definitely, you have been fucking caught. And Miyuki-san's facial expression didn't change at all, like she already knew. Yeah, interesting that. Hey, wait a minute. A human hand in that closet? Yeah, I wonder what that could mean. You can't be serious. Why would someone like that be in the closet? Oh, I really wonder. What do you mean?
どういうことだよ
They're not saying anything. Oh my god, of course she's not saying anything either. Seriously, what's this
なん
about
だ
a
よ
hand?
手首ってここにあるってのかおい
You're saying something like that is here? Hey. Huh? Oh. I rose to my feet, but Tawada's on her side and... Oh my god, and put a hand on the sliding door. Oh my god, I can see her grasping face out of the corner of my eye, but that didn't matter now. I mean, he needs to, you know, have his curiosity satisfied, but at the same time, my god, this is going to be bad because Tawada is actually going to, you know, let's just say things are going to be revealed. Oh my god. A hand, it can't be. There's no way a person could be hiding inside there. Oh, yes, there is. Rattle. Oh, yeah, you know shit's real. Oh, God. Several comforters were neatly stacked on the upper shelf, and multiple futons were carefully folded on the bottom shelf. I can't believe he, basically the most weak, no, probably, I don't know. Well, I mean, the thing is, there's a real difference between the people between the strengths of people here. You have the really, really strong people, like Miyuki and Mion, but then you have the people that aren't cut out for fighting at all, and obviously aren't, you know, here with the intent of fighting, and that is definitely what Arakawa, definitely what applies to him. I feel bad for him. He's going to be freaked out so much when he realises Tawada has killed her boyfriend. Yeah, I've looked for this human hat, but I couldn't see it anywhere.
なんだよ
What is this?
手なんてどこにもないじゃん
I don't see a hand anywhere. I felt relieved. Indeed, there's no way a human hand would be in a place like that, right? Yes, there is. What were the two of them talking about?
ミオンさん
Mion-san, what is that
どう
supposed
い
to
う
mean?
ことですか
Yeah, I find that interesting that she really hops on the lead here.
手首が見
You
えて
saw
る
a hand?
さあね
I wonder.
見たから見たって言った
Yeah,
の
I'm
で
just
しょ
telling you what I saw.
それに私はあんたが犯人だ
Yeah,
なんて一言も言
yeah,
ってない
I
よ
haven't said a word to implicate you as the culprit. Ah.
見間違えたんじゃないですか
I guess you were just mistaken about what you saw.
こんなところに人間の手があったらさっき私が毛布を出した時に見
Yeah,
つ
and
け
that is
てますか
exactly
ら
why you pulled out a blanket, so you could, you know, notice that nobody else would. If there was a... I find it really funny that this is completely, you know, this is completely made her claims worse. All of them are going to be so much worse as a result of this, you know? Yep. That is digging your own grave.
そうかしら
Is that so? Oh, yeah, she's realised! Miyuki-san stepped back at the water-san. Her eyes were bitterly got. Yeah.
龍之介さんちょっといいですか
Ryunosuke-san, would you just give me a moment? Miyuki-san pushed me aside and stood directly in front of the closet. Then she carefully pulled the comforters down one by one. Wait, please
や
stop.
めてくださいよ布団を出すなら私がやりますから
If you insist on pulling out the futons, I'll do
布
it.
団を出したいんじゃないからいいの
That's okay, I don't want to pull out the futons. She is so dumb. She's kind of just given away where the body is, and she's really, when people realise that, you know, obviously somebody's been killed and they've been hidden here, yeah, I don't think she's going to look very good, let's just say that.
あなた
What's with you all of a sudden? What's with you all of a sudden? I think that's a better question. As Miyuki-chan pushed Tawada-san aside, as she reached into the bedding and hit something. Then she turned to look at the girl for a moment before pulling out the comforter. Oh my god, the next moment, hanging there. Something fell out from the space between the futons. And it was a pale human... Hang on a second, what? Wait, it was just the human hand, it wasn't actually the body? What is this? Miyuki-chan grabbed the hat and pulled without a second thought. Yeah, that just seemed a little bit too weird. Oh my god! Somebody is a little bit bloody screwed! Given this position, it required an incredible amount of force to put it out. Yeah, that's interesting. Now, why would a mere human hand require an incredible force to pull out? I wonder if it could maybe be a dead bloody body. Yeah, my god. Before long, I heard the owner of that hand tumbling down to the floor. Yep. Him? No way. Yep. Yeah, his face. It was Kurosawa, the man who was sleeping here just a little while ago. Was he really sleeping though? I mean, he was, but he was dead. Yeah, now she's going to put up this act of... Yeah, Tawada-san turned and screamed. She covered her mouth with both her hands instead of a look of bewilderment in her eyes. I just found it really quite interesting because she faced this so well. Why? What is Takumi-kun doing in a place like this? Takumi-kun. Within a moment, Tawada-san was clinging to Kurosawa. I just find it so surprising that stuff like this was fake because I thought from how genuine this reaction was, or at least the reaction in the bad ending 2 was, I was convinced that this was genuine. But he didn't respond to my call and yeah, his head and hands drooped with no strength behind him. He didn't move at all. Yeah, he can't be. Takumi-kun, why? Oh my god. Tawada-san continued clinging to Kurosawa. She cried out. I mean, I'm just genuinely so surprised though, because you cannot tell me that crying sounds fake. Like, genuinely. But his face was pale and he didn't move a muscle. Yeah, god. Yeah, he was clearly dead. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah.
Tawada-san.
How did this...
こんなこと
Yeah, how did this happen? No, I can't believe somebody's really... Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, however, two sets of eyes were staring intently at the Tawada-san. Yeah. Sonozaki-san and Miyuki-san.
Miyuki-chan.
Yep, definitely. Miyuki-san.
そのくらいで気が済んだ。
God! Hold on,
ちょっと
Miyuki-san.
みゆきちゃん、恋人が死んで
My
悲
boyfriend
しん
just
でるって
survived.
の
She's
に
screaming. Honey, she's
いく
rising
ら
in
なんで
the
もその言い草はないんじゃねえの
Yeah, but she kinda killed him.
随分
It's rather cold.
冷たいんですね。
I mean, that's fair enough, but yeah, I find it interesting that she's actually grieving. I suppose she's just grieving because maybe she's going through one of those things where you've just done something so ridiculous that you can't even contemplate reality versus, you know, delusion anymore. Maybe she's just thinking, like, what the fuck, I've actually done this? I can't believe this. Yeah. Oh god. It's brutal, that. I mean, she kind of asked it for it. She kind of did it, but, like, still it is brutal. Otobe was on and spoken in an admonishing tone. However, Miyuki-san didn't respond to either of us, beyond a distorted smile on the edge of her lips.
まあ、冷血呼ばわり
Welcome
は甘んじて
cold-hearted
受けま
if
し
you
ょう。
will.
十和田さん、この死体、ちょっと調べさせてもらうわよ。
Tawada-san, I need you to let me investigate this corpse for a moment. Oh, yep. Without giving Tawada-san an opportunity to down without even giving an opportunity to refuse. Yeah, I mean, she wouldn't have to, but yeah. Miyuki-san put her hands on Kurosawa's corpse and started checking his pupils. She was like a professional handing an autopsy. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Exactly, yeah. Sort of like Isan approached the body too and began examining his face. And then their eyes slowly turned to Tawada-san. Yep. Huh?
とりあえず
Anyway, you
気
done
が
that?
済んだかい
Yeah, God, yeah, even she has. I mean, of course, Mion's gonna be, this bad in terms of, how cold she is, but yeah. It's
じゃあ
kind of
質問だけどあんた最初から知ってたんだろ
I do have a question. You knew about this from the start, didn't you?
黒沢匠の死体がここにあること
Yeah,
をさ
definitely. You knew that Kurosawa Takumi's corpse was here the whole time. Yeah. Huh? Odabe and I both raised our voices in surprise. Yeah, then Tawada-san empathetically gasped and opened her eyes wide in shock.
どうなんだい
Well,
正直に言ってみて
tell us the truth.
そんなわ
That's
け
not true.
そんなわけないでしょ
Yeah, you really think that she's going to believe that?
匠くんがいなくなって
Takumi-kun disappeared and I...
私
隠し事はやめにしようって
Oh,
みん
yeah,
なで
stop
さっき
hiding this.
話
Didn't
し
we
合っ
have
たじゃ
this
ないか
discussion earlier? Oh. What did they discuss, I wonder?
冗談は
Please
や
stop
めてく
dragging
だ
around.
さい勝手に決めつけたこと言わないでよ
Don't chastise me and say whatever you please. Yeah, but is she really doing that? Or is she maybe telling a thing called truth, maybe? Tawada-san shouted emotionally and stared with determination. However, her gaze quickly fell to the floor as if repelled. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, she tries so hard and yet, it will just be pointless, all of her efforts. That's actually really quite interesting. That yeah, Mion is so fucking
知って
menacing.
た
Yeah.
んだろ
You didn't you?
だから見られたくなかったんじゃないの
Yeah, is
かい
that why you? Isn't that why you didn't want us to look? Yep, right on the money. Before long, she realised it would be meaningless to say anything in defence. Oh, exactly. Yeah, what can you defend? There's nothing you can defend. So Tawada-san faintly nodded with a fatigued expression on her face.
どうして今までずっと隠してたんだい
Why were you hiding this until now?
相談してくれりゃよかったのにさ
Yeah, you should have consulted with us.
すみません
I'm sorry.
私本当はさっき
You've got to be kidding me. So she's actually
見つけたんです。
making up, the fact that she's found the corpse a little while ago. Yeah, not that you made the person into a corpse, but like, yeah, the truth is, I found the corpse a little while ago in here when I opened the
押し
closet.
入れを開けた時に
Yeah.
それじゃああんた
So you knew Kurosawa was dead.
黒沢がここで死んでること
Yeah, but why didn't you
知ってたってのか
say?
いつから
For how long?
黒服の人たちが騒ぎを起こして皆さんが
Oh,
表
that's
に
actually
出てい
really
た時です
interesting. Yeah, around when the men in black were making a ruckus and all of you were
体
outside.
調が優れなくて
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
枕を出そうと思って押し入れを開けたら
It could work, but at the same time, it's not going to. No way. I wasn't feeling well, so I went to the closet hoping to get myself a pillow. Takumi-kun corpse was.
死体が
I mean, she is a really good liar, but at the same time, I don't really understand that. Yeah, why does it look as if it's never been moved? And if you found the corpse, then why would you not report it? Why would you not report it? There's a lot to be gathered from that, and there's also a lot to be gathered for why did the corpse look as if it had never been, pulled out in the first place.
それじゃ俺たちがここへ戻って
Yeah,
き
then
た
you
時
say
には
Kurosawa
もう
was already in
黒
there by
沢
the
は
time we
こ
came
こに
back
入って
here.
たってわけか
Yeah.
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry.
でも私
Well,
疑われ
really,
るのが
if
怖
that
くて
logic was actually true, then it didn't really do much.
Yeah,
But I was afraid
mas-
you'd suspect me, so I couldn't say anything.
疑う
Suspect you?
なんであんたのことを疑ったりするんだよ
Why would we suspect you? Because aside from me, there was no one else here.
私の他にはここには誰もいないし
That's actually really interesting. I mean, obviously you have done something, but you just have to really distance yourself.
見つかったと
If you
知ら
found
れ
him,
たら
I'll be the first one to be suspected. I mean,
Suspect
fair
me,
enough, but
but
you're the
I
first
don't-
one to be suspected anyway, so...
Suspect.
Yeah. She's a really good liar. She really is. Yeah, and she can actually do it realistic as well. Tawada-san's voice was hoarse and quivering intermittently. I understand how much she must have felt, but doesn't hiding it make it even more suspicious? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You were completely
考えすぎ
overthinking
だ
it.
っての。ちゃんと最初から言ってくれれば、俺たちがあんた
Oh
の
yeah,
証
yeah,
人になって
definitely.
やっ
Yeah.
たのにさ。
If you had told us about this from the beginning, we would have stood by your side.
すみません
I'm
でし
so
た。
sorry.
匠くんの死体を見たとき、気が動転して何が何だかわからなくなって、
When I saw Takumi-kun's body, I couldn't understand it. I panicked.
自分でも
I was alone and didn't know
何を
what to do.
どうしたら
Oh
いい
yeah,
の
yeah,
か
yeah.
判断がつか
Definitely.
なくて、
But at the same time, I think you kind of killed him. For now, though I was still hesitant, that was enough to explain Tawada-san's actions. Sorry, suspicious behaviour. But regarding what has happened afterwards, and who killed Kurosawa, but
でも
just then, Otobe seemed to have regained his composure and spoke up while rubbing his neck.
なんだ、乙部。
What is it, Otobe?
いえ
Well,
そ
about
の
that.
それって変じゃないかなっ
Does that sound a little
なん
strange?
だよ、変っ
What
て。
about it is strange?
てだって黒沢さんは
Oh,
鳥
yeah,
居
yeah,
のところ
brilliant.
で
Now just
襲
bringing
わ
up
れたんで
the...
すよね
Yeah, because Kurosawa-san was now attacked near the shrine gate, wasn't he? Yeah, bringing out why it's impossible to have an
どうして
alibi.
犯人
So
は
why would the culprit bring
こ
him
んな
to
と
a
ころ
place
に
like this?
運び込んだんでしょ
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if anything, you've committed a murder. You don't want people to discover your corpse. Sorry, the person who you've actually killed their corpse.
Yeah, そういえばそうだよ
Yeah,
な。
now that you mention it, that's true.
あの銃撃戦の時、俺はずっと集会所の玄関にいた。
I was near the entrance of the assembly hall during that entire gunfight. Yep, and there was nobody that went in, there was nobody that went out, and obviously there would have been... I don't really think somebody would actually be able to get in just because of how much of an imposing
誰
threat
に
that
も見られず、
Leon and
この
Miyuki
部屋に
made
死体
anyway.
を運び込むことなんて。
Yeah,
不可能
definitely.
なん
There's
じゃ
no
ない
way that somebody could have snuck in a corpse. Could have snuck a corpse in here without being seen, right? Yeah, yeah, definitely. Thinking it over, a terrible thought crept up on me. It was an absolutely impossible situation for a murderer. Yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah.
そうだ。
Right, that's right.
いつの間に犯人は死体を運び込んだんだ。
Yeah, did they transport it though? Right, that's right. When did the killer transport the corpse here without us knowing?
わかりません。
I don't know.
鳥居で襲われた直後、皆さんが西宮殿に行って匠くんたちを探している間に、犯人はここに運び込んだの
Yeah,
で
and
しょ
it'd
う
be
か。
very interesting that when they were at the ritual storehouse, then when everyone was at or when they were out searching for Takumi, why wouldn't have Mion and Miyuki seen it? When they were at the storehouse, that kind of definitely doesn't look good on her. Let's just say that. How would a corpse be able to? How would she be in the in the in the assembly hall? And yet somebody has literally got the corpse of her boyfriend, transported it, she's not noticed, and then she's obviously noticed it later. I mean, it's such an obvious lie. It's so well done, but at the same time there are so many flaws in her thinking.
.それじゃあ黒沢さんはあの時すでに
Oh yeah. Yeah. Then
殺されて
even
いた
back then, Kurosawa-san was already dead.
おい、待てよ。
Hey, wait.
それもちょっとおか
Isn't that a
し
little
くね
bit
え
odd?
か。西宮殿に
Yeah,
俺と
yeah,
みゆきちゃ
yeah.
ん、乙部もついていこうってことになったのは成り行きだぜ。
Miyuki-chan, Otobe and I very abruptly decided to tag along to go to the ritual storehouse, didn't we? Yeah.
もしも西宮殿に行かずにここに残るなんて誰かが言い出した場合には、犯人はどうするつもりだったんだよ。
Yeah, yeah. What would the culprit have done if one of us decided to stay here instead of going to the ritual storehouse? Yeah, exactly, yeah.
人の気持ちなんてわかりませんよ。
you can't imagine what. I don't really think she can imagine it because she is the one that has thought those very thoughts. Towada-san muttered that and then hung her head. Looking at that, we all started to calm our emotional outburst. I can imagine what she's feeling. Yeah, but is it really true that she hasn't done it? Finding a corpse right in front of us and setting aside our feelings for sympathy in order to start deducing the circumstances of the murder, is that really human? Yeah, that is actually fair enough. I mean, if you find a corpse, and I mean, to be fair, I suppose you could justify saying that she is actually the person that's done it, but at the same time, these people don't know this. I think it really is quite inhumane. I do get what he means, because even if this person is the person that actually has killed the boyfriend, they don't know this. So, I mean, I suppose the morality is a little bit demeaned when they find out she was the person that did it, but let's say she was an innocent person and then she was just, provoked in her worst moments of grief. I mean, Jesus, that would be awful. I really understand what he's meaning, what he's trying to say, actually. Well, the son approached Kurosawa-san's corpse and put both her hands on his face.
もっと早くに
Should
出
have
し
got
て
you
あ
out
げれば
sooner.
よかったね。
Oh yeah, that's interesting because they wouldn't have suspected her if that was the case. Maybe they would have, but at the same time I think it's really unlikely. I think just storing the body here is just... It's a really bad move, but at the same time it's probably the only move she could have done.
ごめんね、
Sorry, Takumi-kun.
たくみくん。
Though Kurosawa's face was pale, he looked like he was simply asleep and feeling unwell. Yeah, oh my god, definitely, yeah. But the reality was far more... Oh my god, yeah, easily. Takumi-kun.
疑われるのが怖いだなんて
I was afraid of being suspected, so I did something terrible.
ダメだったよね。
I did something terrible.
ごめんね、
I'm sorry, Takumi-kun.
たくみくん。
Right after she said that, tears came spilling out of Towada-san once again. Yeah, it's just genuinely so surprising that somebody with a reaction this genuine is. But the next
見
moment...
たところ傷はどこにもないよう
Yeah,
じゃ
definitely.
な
It
い
looks like there
か
aren't any visible wounds.
黒沢匠
Yeah,
は
so
ど
what
うや
killed
って死
Kurosawa
んだんだ
Takumi?
ろうね
Poison? Huh?
単純な疑問さ
It's a simple question.
気になって当然だろ
Oh yeah, definitely. Isn't it natural to wonder?
園崎さん、そういうこと言うのは今はやめた方が。
Shinzaki-san now may not be the best time to say something like
おかしいからおかしいって言ってるんだよ
that. Yeah, I mean, if she wasn't a killer, I don't know how to argue this. It could be alright because she's a killer, but they don't know it's a killer, so I think the same moral principles of if she wasn't. I don't know, the same moral principles apply, really. I mean, but it's strange, so I'm telling you, it's strange. Yeah, Sonozaki-san paid no heed to my attempts to keep her in a check and continued and go and check and continue making her point. Yeah, oh my god, definitely, yeah.
黒沢匠はどうやって殺
Yeah,
されちまったんだろう
how was
ね
Kurosawa Takumi killed?
刺されたんなら血が出るだろうし石段から突き落とされたんなら体中泥だらけのはずだろう
If he was pushed around near the stone steps, there would have been mud on his body, right? Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah. It is actually really quite odd that he wasn't stabbed. I mean, I just wonder how she did it, because I don't think we actually got that. I mean, we knew she killed him, but we didn't know how.
なのにこの死体は嫌に
Yeah, that's
綺
actually
麗
quite odd. And yeah, this corpse is
ど
perfectly
うして
clean.
だろう
Why is that?
ね
You ingested poison? No,
言われてみれ
mention
ば
it. Maybe, maybe it's just the classic tea trick, or maybe, he was drinking quite a lot, so, lemon Towada put poison in the alcohol, or maybe she made him a cup of tea, who knows. That certainly seemed to be the case. When I looked at his feet, I couldn't see even a trace of mud on his socks, or, his pants. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
見たところこの男には何の痕跡もない
There are no visible marks on this man.
死因は一
Yeah,
体
so what's
何
the
な
cause
ん
of
だ
this?
ろうね
What is the cause of death?
そんな
Right, how can that be?
どうしてでしょうね
I really wonder. The one look back and forth between Otobe and me. Yeah, interesting that she's looking back towards the people that obviously aren't as provocative. All Otobe and I could do was tilt our heads in bewilderment. Oh yeah. Checking dead body was absolutely out of the question for me. Oh yeah, understandable. I mean, he is an occult writer after all. Maybe you should have experience. I don't know. I have no problem with living humans, but as soon as they die, they become a frightening object. Yeah, that is understandable. But at the same time, you would have thought he'd be a little bit desensitized just because of him being an occult writer. But yeah, thinking about it that way, I was somewhat alarmed by Miyuki-chan's lack of aversion to looking over the corpse. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Investigating corpses is not the kind of job for average people. No way, no. Yeah, before long, Miyuki-chan seemed to finish her investigation. She looked back and spoke in an emotionless, clerical tone.
死因は絞殺です。
Oh, interesting. The cause of death is strangulation.
頸部に索状痕がありますから。
Oh my god, the record mark is near his cervical vertebrae. God. Core mark is near his cervical vertebrae. Cervical vertebrae, meaning his neck? And what are those core markings? Yeah, my god.
索状痕はいわゆる細い縄状のもので強く締められた時に発生する痕跡です。
Core markings are impressions left behind when a thin rope is tied in the
主に首を絞めて窒息死させた際に皮膚に浮かび上がる形で見つけることができます。
Yeah, these marks are typically found on the skin of a neck when somebody is killed by strangulation. Yeah, Jesus. Miyuki-chan could tell from our faces that we didn't understand, so she offered a detailed explanation. Yeah, I don't really think that's something you want. Pretty gruesome matter. Yeah, and I do find it really interesting. Why does she know this much, and why can she explain it in a detailed manner?
残念ながら彼が死んだのは私たちが黒服たちとやり合っている時間じゃないですね。そして最後殿に行っている間でもない。死後硬直から見て黒沢くんが死んだのは昨晩の午後9時前後ってところでしょうか。
Just about the state of rigor mortis, Kurosawa-kun died around 9 p.m. last night. So when, basically, before any of them were there, around 9 p.m. Yeah, it seems impossible, but it's true. I thought desperately about what Miyuki-chan said as I repeated her words back to her, until finally I realised, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, isn't that before we even arrived? Exactly. Yeah, indeed.
それは変ですよ。
But that's weird.
だって見てますよ、僕たち。
Did you though?
ねえ、荒川さん。
Arakawa-san,
そうでしょ。
so?
ここで黒沢さん酔いつぶれて寝てたじゃないですか。
Yeah, Kurosawa-san was sleeping and drunk, wasn't he?
だから。
So? Oh shit! Hang on a second, what? Oh god! Oh yeah, he's probably just really quite shocked. Yeah. Oh yeah, I find it really interesting. The second he said it, Arakawa realised, oh my god. What is it?
もしかしてその時
Yeah, maybe at that time Kurosawa was already. He was. It has to be. I'm just genuinely so surprised that by, you know, the stage of rigor mortis, you can actually tell how long a body's been dead for. So rigor mortis is obviously when the from what I've learned, it's where obviously there's no blood, no blood flow, no obviously no water as well, no oxygen either. I should say oxygen. Why would there be water flowing to the muscles? No oxygen, basically, flowing to the muscles. So as a result of that, the muscles completely paralysing, just becoming unable to move and hardening as well. It's really odd that they harden, actually. I mean, you would have thought if you had like no sort of idea about it, no blood flow, no oxygen, that would have just caused the muscle just to, I don't know, like for example, if you finger muscle. Let's just see. So this is, I'm holding my finger, and then like that, and then would have just gone like it would never move, and it'd just be completely weak. Maybe it'd be so weak that it wouldn't actually be able to be supported, but I don't know. No, that wouldn't make sense. Could you imagine if a muscle was so weak that the bones couldn't actually be supported in place? I wonder if that would be possible. Or a tendon or something like that. Kurosawa, who was supposedly sleeping in the corner of the room after heavy drinking, was in fact already dead. Yeah. If that's the case, then there's only one possibility. Yep. Towada-san, you? I love it! He's even realised it! I don't know. Yeah, just keep on trying to cover it up. I don't know anything. Seriously, I don't know. Why are you so insistent? What could this be? Is this really an accusation? Why is she taking it as an accusation? Why is she assuming that it is? Oh, yeah, enough already. Oh, damn. Miyuki-chan grabbed Towada-san by the hand and looked her straight in the eyes. There was no longer any hint of a smile on her face. Oh, yeah, definitely. She looks fucking angry. Yeah, her outrage was so horrifyingly powerful that even I was trembling for a short distance away. From a short distance away. Wow. Yeah, that really is impressive. I'll only ask you once more. Kurosawa-san was killed before we even arrived here. Yeah. Is that right? Oh my god, yeah, she's so shocked. I really wonder if she's actually going to... Towada-san's whole body was trembling, but even so, she continued forcefully shaking her head to deny. I find it really quite interesting that she's, she's never going to stop. Maybe she could use this shakiness she's getting from the nervousness to actually look as if, she's genuinely shocked by what's being said. I don't know. Really, I don't know. It wasn't me, I didn't do it. Please believe it. Please believe me, even. You really... Perhaps driven to a limit by that display, Miyuki-chan turned her heels and walked out of the room. Really? What? Yeah, before I could even ask where she was going, she came back. In her hands, wrapped in a handkerchief. What? She had a rope, roughly 1 meter long. What? You have got to be kidding. How the fuck did she actually find that? That's... I found this in the kitchen trash can earlier. There are plenty of bad ways to do them. To be fair, it is actually really hard to do a murder like this because you're always going to be seen. You're always going to be seen by other people. You're always in the viewpoints of other people. Sorry, just like the views, really. Yeah. Oh, interesting that. It was very well hidden, so it was just a coincidence that I found it. Yeah, well, coincidences definitely, I suppose you could say, fate definitely wasn't, definitely wasn't on the one side. If we give this to the police, I'm sure they'll find traces of the skin from Kurosawa-kun's neck. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Untightening the rubber hand was a very poor decision. Oh, yeah. After all, the ends of the ropes are sticky with sweat. That's it. Oh, interesting that. As soon as the Towada-san heard all that, her eyes opened wide and she lost her voice. Yeah, Otobe's going to jail, and so is Towada. Miyuki-chan wasn't simply doubting her. She knew all this from the beginning. Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, and there was no point examining the rope any further. Towada-san's reaction made everything abundantly clear. Oh, interesting that, yeah. I just find it really quite interesting that Miyuki has already pieced everything together. Yep. And I think that definitely tells you everything you need to know. There we are. Oh, yeah! Dejectedly, Towada-san's eyes were open wide as she stared at the rope, and eventually she let out a dry laugh. Yeah, and then she leaned back against her back against the wall while wondering to herself. Oh, goodbye. Yeah, people like detectives. Maybe they are detectives. I mean, Mion, to be fair, you could actually validly say their description applies to her, but Miyuki, on the other hand, who would have thought people like detectives would be in a place like this? Even though I thought...
こんな誰も来そうにない
Yeah,
橋を運ん
yeah,
だ
yeah.
ってのに
Even though I went through so much effort to choose a location where nobody would ever go.
Towada-san?
Yeah, Towada-san.
あと少しで平穏な生活を取り戻すことがで
Yeah,
き
just
た
a
の
little longer, and I could have regained my peaceful life.
残念残念
What a shame. Yeah, very sad about having killed someone, I'm sure. But at the same time, the thing is, I really get the impression that Takumi has made havoc to her life. I really wonder, because we obviously heard the side of the story that was good. We sort of heard how it began to deteriorate the relationship, but we didn't actually hear everything. Towada-san looked down on Kurosawa's corpse with cold eyes as she dispassionately spoke. Dispassionately is a really good word, yeah. Yeah, so true though. She was crying over Kurosawa just a moment ago, but a cold heart attack made it clear that was just an act. It's so surprising, but yeah, it's true. Just as Miyuki-chan and Sonozaki-san had realised that crying earlier was an utter lie. Yeah, it's so surprising, yeah.
おっしゃる通り
Yeah, she really is admitting it. Wow, it's just as Sorimasa-san
私
says.
は皆さんがやってくる前に匠くんを殺しました
I killed Takumi-kun before all of you arrived at
そうださ
Towada-san.
それじゃあ鳥居のところ
Yeah,
で
yeah, definitely, yeah.
黒沢さんと一緒
That
に襲われ
entire
たって
search
い
was
うのも
pointless. So when he told us you and
嘘。
Kurosawa-san were attacked near the shrine gate, that was a lie too. Yeah, all of it was, yeah.
もちろん
Of course. Yeah. I do find it actually quite interesting that, you know, she's really taken advantage of the situation. She's noticed that, you know, weird disappearances of the cars. Obviously, she's used that to, let's just say, for her own personal gain. Towada-san really is a murderer. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Towada-san suddenly felt like a creature from another world. Towada-san looked back at me and smiled as though she'd just perceived my thoughts. Perhaps it was an act of strength from a person who'd been completely driven to the wall with all avenues of escape to cut off. Yeah, definitely. I think this could potentially be very likely. Sort of like Otterbear, really. I mean, he did do that really scummy act of, you know, stealing all the money just because he has no other means of doing anything, really, in his life. Yeah, interesting. But the horrifying smile on their face showed no signs of life. Yeah, interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Right, I really wonder, you know, how this is going to develop. Holy shit. Wow. I'm going to make my life easier. Still don't understand. What do you not understand?
ひょっとしてその黒沢はあんたを裏切ったりしたの
Oh,
か
yeah, now we're gonna get the story. Is it because Kurosawa betrayed you?
浮気とか嘘とかそれが許せなかったってことなのか
Was he unfaithful? Did he lie to you? Did he do something unforgivable?
いいえ、匠くんは
Yeah,
そんな
definitely.
こと
I mean,
しませんよ。
don't make it sound like you're a complete psychopath. Explain yourself.
ただ
It's just that I wanted to get rid of
私
Takumi-kun.
が匠くんのこと
Well, I think she's definitely done
消し
that
てし
now.
まいたかっただけなんです。
Yeah,
決
God.
して
Get rid of? Yeah, it's not
え
really...
え、
Yes, that's
それだけです。だって私
I love Takumi-kun so much.
匠くんのこと大好きだったから。
This is so... Like, it just so contrasts. Why would you want to get rid of somebody and not get caught because you love them?
おかしいじゃねえ
Yeah,
か
yeah, how does that make any sense? Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, if you loved them, why kill them?
どうして殺したりしたの？
Yeah, yeah.
匠くんとはもう付き合い始め
Yeah,
て
it's been
7
nearly
年近く
7
になる
years
ん
since
です。
Takumi-kun and I started dating.
知り合ったのは
Ridiculous, yeah.
大学に入ってすぐの頃でした。
We first met around the time I started college. Tawada-san raised her head and gazed off into the distance. That moment, an image emerged on the back of her eyelids. A little old school building not far from the city centre. Oh no, this is probably just going to be a little bit of a reread of Takumi's situation. Yeah, a massive green lawn was visible from the 4th floor of the school building. Our class was in the very last classroom on the far end of the building. I finally got accepted into the college I'd been hoping to attend, and so everything was looking bright. But things were a bit difficult for me because I was a year younger than my classmates. Yeah, I started to develop an inferiority complex about it, and after enrolling, I spent most of my time alone. What do you mean by enrolling? Oh, officially register as a member of a course or student.
なあ、十和田さん。
Yeah, this is the guy that completely picked her off again. Hey, Tawada-san.
今度の日曜、よかったら
Are
ラ
you
イブ聞
interested
きに
in
来ない
attending a live concert next Sunday? Yep. Yeah, it's so weird that this is just something like this. Huh? One day, yeah, a male classmate spoke to me for the very first time. His smooth hair was a bit deceitful. His clothes were a bit sloppy, like he didn't try to dress well. yeah, but even though I normally would have found that detail unappealing, it actually gave me a good feeling. Yeah, interesting that. He was still quite young and had a youthful look on his face. The thing about him I found most attractive was his eyes. Yeah, Takumi-kun's eyes sparkled. They seemed to radiate all the enjoyment filling his heart. That's
ライブ
interesting. A
そう
concert.
ライブ
Yeah, a concert.
十和田さん
Do you like
音
music,
楽は好き
Tawada-san? Yeah, a little.
少しは誰のラ
Who's
イブ
performing at this concert?
俺だよ
I am
俺
me.
決まってるじゃん
Who would it else would it be? I don't know. Anybody? Huh?
俺
Yeah,
バ
I'm
ンドや
putting
って
together
ん
a
だよね
band.
実は曲も自作で
So
さ
I write my own songs too, and I'm really
なかなかの
rather
自信
bad
作
one.
なんだ
Yeah. Honestly, I was totally shocked. Oh yeah, definitely. I didn't have any special skills of my own. So for somebody to be able to pick up music while also studying for school, it felt like it was totally from a totally different world. Yeah, not just a celebrity, but a divine being. He even did his own composition and spoke to people to convince them to attend his concerts. Yeah, I mean, not only performing at a band, but doing your own music as well. I mean, that is really fucking impressive, especially at his age as well. That's not something you can do without a great deal of confidence in your skills. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. A person with such unprecedented talent was standing directly in front of me right now. I think it's really quite happy. No, it makes me really quite happy that she's actually appreciating this talent because there are so little people that do that these days. So little. So I was completely starstruck. It was a wonderful feeling. Oh yeah, fair
Nah.
enough. Yeah. So how about it?
時間があれば
If
で
you're busy, I
いいん
understand.
だけど
Oh. I was so stunned by the sudden situation that I couldn't find the words. Yeah. Perhaps you thought his voice suddenly grew uneasy. After seeing that, I understood. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Of course, this guy was putting a brave face on for my sake. Ooh, just for me, the one who stuck out in our class. Yeah, is that really okay?
私あんまり音楽わからないけど。
Nah, that doesn't matter whatsoever.
いいよ、もちろん。絶対損させないから。
It'll be great.
約束する。
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, as soon as I responded that it was okay, he put on a huge plus one. Oh, that's nice. Honestly, he was like a chat. But I found that innocence wonderful from the bottom of my heart. He doesn't.
じゃあどこでや
I
る
don't
の
really
か
understand
な。
how he's like. I don't really understand how just because he's reacting, you know, really happy to, you know, girl going to the concert. I don't really understand how that's childish. If anything, that's realistic. I don't know. It's just I wouldn't really describe it like that.
Can you
tell me the location?
あ、
Right, here's the
こ
ticket
れ
and the flyer.
チケットとフライヤー。
He's not only got the ticket, but he's got a flyer as
あ、
well.
お金
Oh,
なん
don't
てい
worry
ら
about
ない
money.
無料でいい。ただ、
Oh, don't worry about money. It's completely free.
じゃあ約束待ってるからさ。
Alright, so promise then, I'll be waiting for you. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Takumi-kun wrapped his little finger around my little finger as he promised that with a beaming smile on his face, and then he ran out of the classroom. Oh yeah, of course he ran out of the classroom, just don't wanna look at the embarrassment anymore. The warmth of his touch still lingered in my little finger. What, even after you've killed him? Yeah, but like that was maybe the first time in my entire life locking fingers with a boy. Yeah, my heart was beating fast. Oh yeah, fair, yeah, and it didn't take much time after that before we got together. Yeah, it really is quite nice. Since we were in the same class, we were always together. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the two of us went to all sorts of places together every week, and I went to see all of his concerts. Yeah, I mean it really is quite something. Yeah. Definitely better than Autobez love. Yeah, that's a fucking joke. But yeah, Kurosawa Takumi-kun was playing the guitar and was fortunate enough to have a bunch of fans. Yeah, definitely. Fangirls will come to the concerts and stare longingly at Takumi-kun. There were so many girls for Takumi-kun to choose from, and they were always cheering for him. Yeah, but even so, Takumi-kun's eyes were always on me. Yeah, I was the only one he cherished. I was the one he cherished the most. Yeah, definitely, and that made me so happy. It was a blessing. Yeah, and I think that can really just highlight, you know, how genuine the relationship is, easily.
俺さ、大学出たら本気でメジャー行こうと思ってんだよね。
I'm seriously aiming to go for the major leagues after college. Major leagues? Yeah, I want to go pro.
プロになりたいんだ。
Yeah.
無謀ってバカにされるかもしんねえけどさ。
Maybe you'll make fun of me for being reckless, but
俺音楽で飯食っていきたいって思ってんだよね。
Make a living off my music. Yeah, it's really fucking impressive. Yeah, indeed, I did think it was a bit reckless. It is a bit reckless, and it's really doomed to failure. But at the same time, it's so fucking cool. Takumi-kun's music was quite wonderful, and he certainly was talented. Yeah, but going pro was a completely different story. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, plenty of talented people, but all their passion, expertise, and hard work striving for it. But only a handful of people ever make it onto the stage. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult, and whether he's actually going to be able to do it is definitely another question. And whether he's going to be able to do that, you know, with maintaining himself along the way, because maybe it will just become too much for him. And even if that major debut did come to fruition and he was able to live off of it, there would still be fierce competition waiting for him every single day. Oh my god, yeah, definitely, yeah. In other words, women. Plus, this isn't the sort of work where you're rewarded simply because you put in a lot of effort. If anything, sometimes when you put in a lot of effort, your life's made harder. After all, everyone else is working hard too, naturally. Could he really make his dreams come true in this coolest, ruthless way? Yeah, you really wonder. I mean, it is a very brutal way of looking at it, but at the same time, I really understand what she's referring to, you know? Yeah.
私
Competition
よ
is
くわ
fucking
かんない
brutal.
けどプロになるのって大変なんじゃない？
I didn't, I don't totally understand it, but isn't it hard to make it as a professional?
大丈夫なの？
Will it really be alright? Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I bet you was going to say anything but the negative potential reality. Potential reality.
Well,
that's true.
でもガキの頃から書き溜めた詩がいっぱいあるからさ。
But since he was a kid, that is amazing. But I've got tons of lyrics I've been writing since I was a kid.
あとはそれに曲つけるだけなんだ。
Yeah, all that's left is to put music to them. I mean, that's fair enough. He has tons of potential songs. Yeah, I'm rather confident in my work, you know.
八重もいいって言ってくれただろ。
Plus you told me it was good, didn't you, Yae? Yeah.
まあ確かにしばらくはバイトで生活費を稼ぐ生活になると思うけど。八重がそばにいてくれて音楽だけやって暮らしていけたら俺は幸せなんだ。他には何にも望まない。
Yeah, I couldn't ask for anything else.
だから頑張れると思うんだ。
Yeah, so I think I just have to work hard. Yeah, I enjoyed hearing Takumi-kun talk about his dream. Oh yeah, definitely. Somehow I felt different from anyone else. He wasn't swayed by the whims of the world. Yeah. Oh yeah, good for him. Yeah, Takumi-kun had his own values and he decided for himself how he wanted to live. Yeah, and these people are the ones that go far. Definitely. I was confident that he would be able to manage. Yeah, he's Takumi-kun. Surely he'll be able to make his dreams come true. At least I thought so. Yeah, and I find it really interesting, that contrast there, yeah. Takumi-kun's eyes glittered and sparkled anytime he told me about his future ambitions. Oh yeah, that happens with me sometimes. I mean, I never really long term, always short term, but yeah, definitely. I'm sure when I've got my A levels that will definitely be the case, because I'll have more of an idea of what I want to do in the future then. If we ever move in together, I want to get a dachshund. Yeah, I'd like to live near a big park and try doing the radio exercise together every morning, even if we grow old. That would be weird. I want to play a concert over the Budokan and propose to you after finishing my best. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Probably shouldn't be mentioning that last one, but okay. You seriously considering those things? I'm laughing like a child all the while. Yeah. But despite that, I was feeling the opposite. I was quite anxious. If he really does make a big hit and become a celebrity, he'll be surrounded by fans and other stuff. Oh yeah, definitely. If that were to happen, would Takumi-kun's feelings for me stay the same? I believe that he loves me very much right now, but as his position changes, his perspective will change. Yeah, and his values along with it. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, it's really quite fair enough that I is actually thinking about this. Yeah. When that happens, will I be able to follow him? Yeah, you hope so. I mean, I don't know, he seems genuine and he really does seem like he's really quite invested in this relationship. So, yeah. Or will he leave me behind? No, I don't think so. I mean, obviously, the fact that he's dead, obviously, is evidence of that. God. That job will future haunts him. I thought, oh yeah, fair enough. Sometimes even my dreams. God. Yeah, fair. And so there came a day when I asked him about it.
ねえ、
Hey, that could be good.
もし世界がとっても大変な状況になって、音楽か私かどっちかしか選べないってなっ
These
たら、
questions, I hate them
どうする？
so much. You could ask any other question. Like, let's say I was in this situation, if I was Takumi, I would be fucking pissed off with somebody. I mean, obviously I try to answer as decently as I can, but I would be pissed off. I hate questions like these so much. But yeah, if some horrible disaster plagued your world and forced you to choose between your musical, me, which would you choose? Oh, what is this? Yeah, what is this? Yeah, what is that supposed to mean? It just sounds so serious. Well.
ちょっとね、テレビでそんな話、昨日
Sorry,
やって
sorry
た
about
か
that
ら。
on TV the other day. Or is it just because you're scared? Yeah, that was a lie, of course. It was truly a ridiculous, nonsensical question. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's glad that it's nice that she's realising that. But Takumi-kun smiled like usual, and without hesitation, he gave me an answer with a serious look on his face.
大変な状況ってのが
Yeah, I
ど
don't
ん
know
な
what
のか
sort
よ
of
くわ
horrible
かんない
disaster
け
you're
ど、
talking about, but...
もしも音楽か八重かを選べって言われたら、俺は間違いなく八重を選ぶよ。
If my options are you or my music, I'll definitely choose you, I.
本当に？
Really?
当然だ
Of
ろう。
course.
音楽はなくても生きていけるけど、八重のいない生活は正直想像したくもないからさ。
I could live without my music, but honest, like, I don't even want to imagine like that.
匠君。
God, that really just shows how brilliant, you know, she is for him. Yeah, I was elated. Yeah, he wasn't just saying that, like, he wasn't just saying that. It felt like he truly meant it. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. I was deeply moved. I always felt warm and happy when I was with Takumi-kun. Just being around him made me feel at ease. Yeah, fair.
匠君、
Takumi-kun, I love you. Yeah.
大好き。
バカ。
Ah, you idiot.
俺はお前が俺を思ってるよりも、
That's
もっ
so
ともっとお
sweet.
前のことが好きだぜ。
I love you even more than you can imagine. No way, I.
私だって
Battle in a relationship, battle of who loves each other more. God. I started to speak up, but Takumi-kun. Oh my god! Oh god, that must have been embarrassing. Every single day was packed with that sweet sentiment. Yeah, those 4 years were absolutely delightful. Yeah, but then it falls downhill. I graduated from college and got a job doing clerical work for a small trading company. It was a company that I'd never heard of and it didn't have very many employees, but the company was doing solid business. Oh yeah, that's really quite good. Yeah. Takumi-kun, on the other hand, yeah, couldn't find a job anywhere. Yep. Naturally, he'd always say he was chasing his dream. Takumi-kun's life hadn't changed much since his college days. Oh yeah, he probably had really quite fun parties. I don't know. I suppose, obviously concentrating on your music career, but the thing is, music is so energetic when you do it as a career that, I mean, if you actually do it live, I think it's different when you make it. But if you do live music, I mean, it must just be so energetic and nerve-wracking that, I don't know, your entire life would probably be similar to a party. Oh my god, fucking DJing! Why haven't I thought of that example? That's a brilliant example for this point. Yeah. He sincerely wanted to concentrate all his strength on his music career. Yeah, definitely, yeah. His life wasn't all that different. Just that the time he spent in his lectures was replaced with a part-time job. Oh, right. The band members' faces didn't change either. Just like in our concert days, I attended Takumi-kun's concerts every week. That's really nice. I love that. I thought that says concert, and that says college. Yeah, that's really quite nice. So our relationship never really settled down. Before long, several years had passed. The people around us were getting married and skipping the band to take care of their kids. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, Takumi-kun's band members started giving up on the band one after another. All my friends around the same age got their dose of reality and started walking through life with their feet on the ground.
Takumi-kun,
Takumi-kun, are you alright?
大丈夫？最近なんだか元気なくない？
Yeah.
大丈夫だよ。
Alright.
ここんとこバイトが忙しくてあんま
I'm
寝
just
てないん
busy
だ。
at work, so I'm not getting enough sleep. Nah. Although Takumi-kun said as much, I could tell he was feeling irritated. Yeah, fair. He was having trouble replacing missing band members recently, and he was struggling to find the money to open a studio or put on any concerts. Oh, that's a nightmare. Opening a studio is fucking expensive as hell. Yeah, can't imagine. Now maybe I was the one getting impatient. I love having changed much since the old days, but honestly I was starting to worry if we could really keep things the way they are. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, if Takumi's band members are just getting, decreasing one by one, and also if he's, I mean, to be fair, he could really pick his band up again. Maybe new members, new start could potentially mean, new beginnings that may be a lot better. But at the same time, it's really quite unlikely. I mean, whenever I talk to him, my anxiety about the future still nagged on my heart, smouldering like an oven. Oh yeah, interesting. Yeah.
悪い。お前に心配かけてごめんな。今はこんなだけど、きっともうすぐ盛り返せる。
I'm sure things will get better soon.
いや、してみせるさ。
Oh, I'll make it happen. Yeah.
実はレコード会社のプロデューサーがこの前会いたいって言ってくれて。
I mean, obviously it went wrong because of what's happened here, but yeah, I wonder how. Takumi-kun seemed so happy when he was talking about things back then. Yeah, definitely, but I was only half listening to him. Oh, because I'd already heard that story many times before. Oh, right. God, that is actually really quite awful. I mean, obviously they have a really good relationship and they are, really quite nice people. He should muster the courage to be honest. I didn't mean to make you worried. Something about those words felt out of place. Yeah, interesting. Because unlike in the past, something started to feel cold deep inside my heart. Interesting. Honestly, I might not have been worried that Takumi-kun was feeling down. Maybe somewhere deep down I was trying to use this lethargy as an excuse to tell him to set aside his dreams and live a steady lifestyle. Isn't lethargy just laziness? Or lack of energy or enthusiasm. So basically laziness, but putting it that way is more accurate, obviously. My college friends were getting ready to buy condos, build houses, and starting to have children. Yeah, but they're... Yeah, and the feeling that it's not so easy to make your dreams come true was finally starting to sink in. Takumi-kun probably felt the same way. Yeah, definitely, yeah. So one day, when I came back from work... Oh, hey, Takumi-kun.
私たち一緒に暮らそうよ。
Yeah. Let's move in together. Huh? I was the one to suggest it. Yeah, but the suggestion wasn't born from kindness or love. Oh. Interesting. So she's not actually doing it out of, her kindness or her desirable feelings towards him. She's actually doing it just because, she doesn't want her future to be really, really stressed out. And she obviously wants to be free of the stress of, love life, I suppose, being able to have one and yet, you know, being able to live without the fear of the other person's life going in complete shambles as well. But being just a little closer to him, I could set aside my helpless impatience, frustrations, and my anxiety. My frustrations and my anxiety about the future. I could. Sorry, I've got to scrub my glasses. There's a little bit of dirt in there, which is really pissing me off. Dirt on the glasses is the worst when you have a brighter scene like this one, for example. I really need to get good glasses wipes, but can't be arsed. And I keep on forgetting, obviously, because that's just classic. Typical me. Have something really important. I'm so stupid that, like, I do three sort of revision sessions a day. Sometimes, well, most of the time. Nearly all the time, actually. And yet, I ran out of paper in my room, so what I'd do, every single time that I realised I'd run out of paper, I'd get, like, a small amount of paper from downstairs, and then I'd go upstairs, and then I'd run out of paper again, and then I'd just repeat that cycle over and over. I never once thought to get a massive amount of paper from downstairs. I mean, it's just so fucking stupid. And there was one time where I couldn't even be bothered to do so, so I literally changed what I was studying just because of how lazy I was. I mean, come on. That was really close. That has got to be the most stupid thing I've ever done.
2人で暮らせば生活費も半分で済むし、
If we live together, our expenses will be cut in half. Yeah, definitely.
ちゃんと自炊すればお金だって節約できる
If
よ。
we care for ourselves properly, we can save a lot of money there too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
その分を音楽活動に使っていけば心配も少しは軽くなると思うから。
If we put some of that money towards your music career, maybe it will make your troubles a little lighter.
いいのか
Are you really okay with that?
それって八重
いいの。
It's fine.
私がそうしたいだ
Yeah,
け
I
なん
want
だ
to
か
do
ら。
it. If anything, she's the one that actually wants us to suggest.
八重
Yeah. Takumi-kun didn't answer right away. That seemed natural, regardless of how I'd felt. Regardless of how I'd felt about it, I'd be formally agreeing to cover part of it as the expenses. No, perhaps almost all of them. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah. But I'd already decided and I was fine with it.
匠くんは私にできないものを持っている。
Yeah, definitely. Takumi-kun, you're able to do things I can never do.
私なら目指すどころか思い立つこともできないすごい
You
才
have
能がある。
incredible talent beyond my imagination.
だから
Yeah, so I want to
私は
support
応援
you.
したいの。私一人では絶対見ることのできない世界。あなたのそばで少しでも一緒に見ることができたらダメかな。
There's a world out there where I could never see on my own, but if I could see even a little bit standing by your side, would that be so bad?
ダメだなんて
No, but
きっと叶う。
yeah, I'm sure it will happen.
大丈夫だよ。
Oh, that's really quite nice. I think it's really quite nice that Towada is obviously really quite enthusiastic about it happening, and also really wants him to believe that he can do it, even though his plan is completely going in shambles, and you know he's not really being able to find any other alternatives. I think it's really good that she's trying.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's something that you believe too, Takumi-kun. Oh, yeah. In the lovely world of your dreams, you have it. And Takumi-kun. Oh my god, yeah, then Takumi-kun hugged me so tight that it hurt and cried just a little. Despite that pain in my arms, despite the burning of those teardrops. Oh yeah, I felt happy. Yes, I truly did feel happy. Yeah. And the guilt, the cold, simple emotions I began to embrace felt a little bit lighter. Yeah, I find it really quite interesting just about, I suppose when you say those type of emotions, I wonder which one she was referring to, because I was thinking maybe not having, you know, asked to do this just purely out of love, maybe as opposed to love, you know, just to quell her own guilt about her future. Oh god, yeah, you can really just tell. I mean, this basically is like your entire life being turned around. Of course he'd be passionately, you know, crying. And then we started living together. Oh, that's really quite nice. There were all sorts of problems that came from the two of us living together, and it was more difficult than I thought. Yeah, but that was all blown away by the tremendous joy I got of it. That's really nice, yeah. Really amazingly so. Looking back on it, I was like a child. Still, Takumi-kun was always so kind. Oh, that's really nice. I don't really think she's like a child. If anything, I mean, when she says looking back on it, I suppose her completely changing her entire life just so there's a chance of this person potentially getting a really, really nice career, and obviously her worries about how they're gonna, you know, continue their relationship quelling. I suppose you could think of that as childish. I don't know though. I don't really think it's valid. On my days, we would always bring me. Yeah, that's really nice. He was happy to help out with the cooking and the laundry. Yeah, you don't get many people that are happy to do so. When I came home after a tedious day, he listened to my stories and comforted me and encouraged me. That is so nice. Yeah, he really is a good man. Just remembering those days brings a tear to my eye. Yeah, definitely. We were so full of love. Those days were irreplaceable. Yeah, what the fuck happened? How did you go from days like this, people that could potentially, you know, live, I suppose, happily ever after? That really is quite an accurate phrase to put here. I mean, they could literally live throughout the entirety of their lives if they maintain this, you know, mindset. But yeah, things definitely went out of hand. Really, there was no mistaking it. It was a fact. I don't want to be a bother for you. Yeah, that's really nice. If you're unhappy, you're allowed to tell me about it, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I used to be standing by my side when I made my major debut. Right? Well, of course. Yeah, after all, I'm your number one fan, Takumi-kun. Every time I said that, the whole pain coursed through my chest. I responded that way automatically, but another part of myself was gradually beginning to feel otherwise. The other me was Takumi-kun with with cold eyes as he continued dreaming of making his major debut. Is it just jealousy, or is it... I hated that part of myself, so I carefully chose my words to hide it. I support you. Yeah, I'll stand by your side. Takumi-kun. Because I love Takumi-kun. Yeah, that is fair, but...
Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, faith in me gives me the strength to keep chasing. Oh, that's really nice. Your presence is what keeps me going. Yeah, thanks for everything. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. If there's one small regret still inside me now,
It's that I wish I believed in him more. Oh, interesting. In him, in our love, and in myself. Yeah, so, yeah, this definitely does sound like something that's obviously going to develop the more. Love and dreams were all we had, but I didn't need anything more to be happy. Yeah, definitely, yeah. If I could have gone on living and bathed in that warm fantasy, treasuring that precious gentle time. Yeah, I do find it really interesting. It's described as a fantasy. Maybe this outcome wouldn't have transpired. Yeah. What the genuine hell happened? How did it turn? One of the light bulbs burned out in this dimly lit assembly hall. The one son briefly paused their story to gently gaze down at good old Salma's face. Yeah, when I glanced at my watch, the time was now 3 a.m. Oh my god, time of the demons, guys. Somebody's gonna get demoned away. Holy shit, this is so crazy. You seem so happy. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. So why did they came to this? Yeah, that is a really good question. Oh god.
そんな甘い日々は長くは続かなかった。匠くん変わっちゃったんですよ。
Unfortunately, Takumi-kun changed. Towada-san shook her head self-derisively. Right. God, the part of the story we never were able to hear before. Oh no. Was this the beginning of it? One day I came home from work to find Takumi-kun skipping work and drinking alcohol. Oh god.
どうしたの?
What's going on?
今日バイトは?
Yasumi.
Took a day off. Huh? Yeah, unusually cold. Yeah, he spoke like he was flinging the words at me. Yeah, it's really quite surprising that. Yeah, of course, there was no reason for him to suddenly take a day off. It's good to get a little time off, but he didn't have the vacation time to spare. Yeah, definitely. It's actually really quite odd, that.
Oh yeah,
definitely, yeah. You're right in thinking that. I was rather tired after work that evening, but I wanted Takumi-kun to feel better, so I ran to the supermarket and prepared a feast. God, that is so nice. Wow. Oh my. What? But Takumi-kun didn't say another word. What? I wonder what happened, but in the end, he never told me. What the fuck? How the fuck is this? Okay. I thought it was going to be a sudden change, but like, I thought it was going to be a gradual change, sorry, but like, this is so sudden. What the fuck? Even though it was just a few weeks earlier, he would have grumbled out a few complaints about what was bothering him, and then he would have cheered up at least a little once he got off his chest. Yeah, but he's not even doing that whatsoever. I don't want to be a bother for you, if you're unhappy, you're allowed to, you know. Yeah, I find it really interesting. I wonder if she did that now. What would happen? The words he said earlier came back to me. That was the first time Takumi-kun ever broke a promise to me. Yeah, that's interesting. That Takumi-kun didn't go to his part-time job the next day or the day after. Yeah, maybe he's been fired from it. Who knows? with Takumi-kun not working, he couldn't pay the monthly rent. Oh my god, yeah, definitely, yeah. So I paid it in his place. Oh my god, after that day, I made every rent payment myself. Takumi-kun never said anything about it. He didn't say anything. Jesus. Before long, I started paying the water and electric bills and even covered the cost of our meals. Takumi-kun would wake up around noon to work on his composition and write lyrics. So he's still doing music-related things. I was under the impression... I mean, he's definitely been fired for his job for some sort of reason. And then he's just completely changed all of a sudden. God, that's horrible. That really is. I mean, just 4 years as well. Something really bad must have happened, like, genuinely. That was enough to keep me convinced. I was able to encourage myself to keep working hard. But one day, the song he wrote was so disconnected, I couldn't even bring myself to listen to it. Oh, interesting, yeah. Unfortunately, I let a few words slip out. What is this? It's weird. I never imagined how much that one statement could trample his motivation. Oh, God. Yeah, I suppose because he's in a really bad place and then he just sees, like, you know, from the woman he loves, just saying it's not good. Oh, God. Oh my Jesus. As a result, he never wrote any more songs after that. He simply spent all day drinking alcohol. God. Yeah, my God. And she has to work, genuinely. I, on the other hand, spent every day struggling to keep up with my office work. It wasn't fun at all. Yeah, I smiled even when I didn't want to, around superiors and co-workers, and the stress of communicating with Julia colleagues piled up. Oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. While I continued living that lifestyle, Takumi-kun was living an easygoing... Yeah, definitely, yeah. Over time, I gradually started feeling stressed around him too.
Ne, Takumi-kun.
Hey, Takumi-kun, still not working?
働かないの?
働くよ。
Oh, work.
今、ちょっと疲れてんだ。
Yeah, you've been tired for several months.
そう。
I see. Yeah, this really is starting to be a more disconnected relationship. If she's not voicing any of her concerns, I think just because she's scared of Takumi, and obviously because how the effects her her rage will actually have on, you know, his performance really.
いろいろ世話になってて悪いな。近いうちに絶対八重も驚くようないい曲を作ってみせるからさ。
Okay, that's good.
いいの。楽しみにしてるから。
Yeah, looking forward to it. God, this is horrible. I mean, this really just... Yeah. I think it's just really quite sad that this guy has basically abandoned all hope apart from, you know, a music career, and as a result of that, you know, Yaya is suffering. I mean, God, this must be hell. It must be so fucking stressful. Yeah, I was annoyed with myself for saying that's good. Yeah, I really should have said that's not good at all. And I really wonder if she actually did have an outburst and really exclaimed her feelings. Maybe Takumi would have just realised how shit he's been and how much he needs to change, you know? Who knows? And I thought about sharing my honest feelings with him, but I couldn't bring myself to say, oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. Takumi-kun is doing his best to make his dreams come true, so I have to support. Yeah, I mean, he is still trying, I suppose, but at the same time, yeah. Do you really want to? I mean, the thing is, obviously, she wants him to do the best he can, but at the same time, I mean, it's just really getting worse and worse. God, this is awful, though. I have to work harder. Oh God, yeah, I could just imagine this. You know, the pressure and obligation and duty. Fuck, this must be stressful. I need to be more patient. Right, as long as I can endure this. If I love Takumi-kun, I have to endure this. Nobody should have to endure this, I mean. But at the same time, I suppose this situation... I mean, she shouldn't have to. It's really quite sad that she does, but maybe it is the best thing. They're just striving for the possibility that maybe they'll make loads of some sort of really successful song. Yeah, but it was gradually getting harder to maintain this lifestyle. That much was a fact. More Oh god, yeah, more and more friends were getting married and having children, so I suppose they could just be sad at how backward they are, really. Even when I spoke with them, it was difficult to maintain a conversation. Oh god, yeah, fair. I couldn't help but envy our friends for having families and having, like, yeah, understandable. Oh yeah, that's sad, but yeah, that's fair. No, when I say it's fair, I mean it's sad that it happened, but I can see the reasoning. Yeah, so I gradually fell out of touch with those friends and started feeling really lonely. Yeah, if things stayed this way, if things stayed the way they were with Takumi-kun, having a child would be rather... Oh my god, yeah, definitely. If he's going to drink as well, Jesus. This child isn't going to be raised very well, let's just say that. It took a tremendous amount of work and my entire salary to take care of Takumi-kun. Yeah, exactly. So raising a child on top of that was absolutely impossible. Yeah, that sounded... Yes, it was heartbreaking. Oh god. Yeah, but it must be even more painful for Takumi-kun. Oh yeah, definitely. None of it's hard work, and he really worked hard. He really did. It's ever recognised, even after doing so much to take his dreams, to make his dreams come true. Yeah, all that struggling only to fail. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, he must be tormented by that frustration every single day. Yeah. Oh, so these hardships I'm enduring are no big deal. No big deal. Oh, God. Really, though? Is Takumi-kun really in that much pain? After all, he spends all day sleeping and lazing about, doesn't he? Yeah, I mean, he does, though. Yeah, he's not even writing songs anymore. Oh, God. God, that really is awful. His skills have gotten dull, his instruments have fallen out of tune, and now they're collecting dust in the corner of the room, aren't they? Oh my god, so... God, he really has to use... I think it's just the stress of this and then the demotivation that's led from that stress and then... Yeah, the eventual decline. God. That really is sad. Oh, God. Yeah, how is that difficult? How is that painful? Yeah, and all the while I've been gritting my teeth and doing my best to endure it? No, I know, it is actually... It is really quite something. I mean, Takumi just really doesn't sound like the person that would actually take advantage. I mean, but at the same time, I think it's this stress and, you know, the guilt and sadness he's been feeling has got so bad that maybe he is. Working until my body felt heavy every single... Oh my god, every single day at a job. A job that wasn't what I had hoped it would be. All for Takumi-kun saying, yeah, my god. So the job wasn't also wasn't as she'd hoped it would have been, so that evidently says that potentially it's just been a lot worse in terms of pay, or maybe it's been a lot worse in terms of what she's actually been doing. Less fun, maybe. Oh god, yeah. Does Takumi-kun not understand how much I'm suffering? Yeah, I really wonder if he actually does. I think they need to talk. They really do. Yeah, does he truly comprehend how desperately I've worked to endure? Oh yeah, she has really worked desperately. She's worked tirelessly. She has to work every single day just to even have a chance of fulfilling this goal. It's not normal. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, it's unfair. Yeah. Why do I alone need to be patient when Takumi-kun is off doing whatever he likes? Yeah, I mean, God, he really is. I mean, it's just horrible though. It's just really quite horrible to think that this guy, I mean, he used to be so talented. I mean, being a youngster and obviously doing a band, it takes so fucking much, and it's really, really impressive. And it's just so sad to think that this person, you know, he has so much potential. He really did, but he couldn't really find anywhere. Nobody really wanted him. He couldn't go professional. He couldn't pursue his dreams, and Yeah, as a result of that, he just became so stressed and he couldn't look after Yae, obviously, and all the complications that has. Yeah. How much longer do I have to put up with this? Oh yeah, my god, yeah. Until tomorrow? No way. And the next day? Another year? Yeah, you really wonder how long she actually is going to have to put up with it. I mean, it's just until he changes. Yeah, or maybe forever. Yeah, maybe he won't ever change, who knows, but I think that would be very unlikely. It'll take a lot of time though, just because of how demotivated and how little of an end he can see, really. In the meantime, my birthday had arrived. Oh god, yeah. So what was meant to be a really quite special day is just sad. Yeah, my legs felt heavy. Yeah, god. Oh my god. God, that is sad. Until now, Takumi-kun and I would always go out to eat together, but I couldn't expect that to continue with Takumi-kun not bringing in any income. The thing that I just find horrible about this is, I mean, Takumi-kun has become completely just lazy. I really wonder if he does still genuinely love I didn't have the heart to invite him down to it. Oh my god, that's so sad. Especially just because of how just how much of a potential their relationship had as well. It's always potential, and obviously nice times leading to that potential actually being possible. But yeah, all of it was potential and none of it was fulfilled. It's just so sad, it really is. So there was also something unpleasant about needing to head home and prepare dinner on such a special... Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. In the end, I had to work overtime that day, went straight home afterward. God. He worked overtime. She worked overtime, but like, still, fucking hell. On her birthday as... Oh my god. And I'm sure Takumi-kun forgot to... Oh my god, that is sad. No, I was just pretending to forget.
Tadaima.
I'm home. Oh god, God, he doesn't even say hello when that is so awful. When I came home, Takumi-kun was in his room like usual, but something about him looked different. Oh. I expected him to be laying about. He was sitting nicely in the middle of the room, looking straight at me. You're late. Oh, yeah. Takumi-kun looked up with a stagnant look in his eyes. And he looked a bit drunk, like he'd been drinking here alone. Sorry, I was working over time. Yeah. I'll have dinner ready soon. Sorry, a bit late today, so I'll have to manage with whatever's available. Yeah. What is it? Don't lie to me. What? Huh? Oh my god, what? The next moment, Takumi-kun rose to his feet and harshly grabbed me by the shoulders. Ow? What's wrong with Takumi-kun? How can you even ask that? Oh my god. She isn't, that's the worst thing. Like, genuinely. I'm not lying to you. Yeah. Takumi-kun, what are you talking about? Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah. After all, today is your birthday, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, God. He remembered. Yeah, that is actually really quite surprising, but God, that realization made me a bit happy. Yeah, but it's just so corrupt that... Is it really... However, when I saw the anger in Takumi-kun's eyes, that cheerful feeling shattered in the blink of an eye. Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. She literally isn't, though. She can actually ask the company she's working at just to confirm it if she really wanted to. Oh, you've been out somewhere up until now, haven't you? What, I didn't go anywhere. No. Yeah, where on earth would I even go? That is a really good question. Yeah. God, you met up with someone, didn't you? God, I don't have any money, so you went out celebrating with another man. No! I mean, that would never happen. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Takumi-kun, what are you saying? Oh my god, yeah. Precious by his baseless suspicion, like unconsciously donned her after. Yeah, my god. God, this is horrible. Yeah, I do find it really quite interesting. I mean, it was mentioned that he is a little bit, that he may have been a little bit drunk here, but at the same time, God, I think it's just so horrible that not only is this relationship just so dead that, you know, they're not even talking, they're probably not even talking, it's just, you know, a really tragic time for Takumi. He's just completely lost himself. Yeah, now this is happening. She's trying so hard to maintain this, but yeah, it's not working whatsoever. Yeah, me eating out with a man besides Takumi good. I mean, it sounds ridiculous to her, but it's not going to sound ridiculous to Takumi. It's going to be genuine to him. Yeah, ridiculous. There must be some misunderstanding. I mean, there probably is. There is, definitely, but... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, would I have come home in such a melancholy mood if that was the case? Yeah, you really think he's going to be able to see that, though? Just hearing Takumi-kun say that made me feel miserable. Oh, yeah, fair enough, yeah. The fact that you have a lover that, you know, has been... Even though I've been working so... I know, it's horrible. I mean, the fact that, you know, she's been... You know, they've had such a good relationship for 4 years. And yet now, you not only hear him, not only, you know, just... Let's just say, not really celebrating the birthday. And then secondly, doing this. Yeah, baseless suspicion. Even you are getting shit even though you are trying your hardest to live a good life. Or to even have enough money to live a life. I've been painfully enjoying this. All for Takumi could say. Yeah, and then this is all he can return. Yeah, how could he say that to me? Yeah, I know, fair enough, yeah. You. Is she actually going to retaliate? Huh? Oh, that's actually a really interesting way to put it back to him. What about you, Takumi-kun? No more. I can't take any more. Oh my god, that is understandable. I really wonder, what is she actually going to do? Is she going to try and cut off the relationship? What is that supposed to mean? Hey, Takumi-kun. Do you know what my parents say about you? Huh? Takumi-kun. They call you a leech. Yeah, she must be really on the receiving end of shit as well, just because of, you know, having chose this person. Oh god, yeah, fair. Oh, the expression in Takumi-kun's eyes changed. I finally calmed down after saying that and immediately came to regret it. Oh, good lord. Did I actually say... I mean, it's honesty. Oh shit, I wonder what... Yeah, is that how you see me? Is that how you see me? No, it wasn't me. It was yeah, it was the face. Yeah. Oh god. Tormented by guilt, I turned away to avoid looking Takumi-kun in the eyes. Oh my god! Right then I felt a violent impact on my cheek. It was only after I stumbled back into the wall that I realised... Jesus Christ! Takumi-kun had slapped me on the cheek. For the first time. Yeah! That should have never happened. Yeah, Takumi-kun hit me for the very first time. Oh god. What's Takumi-kun? Well, excuse me. Deep down, you've been looking down on me this whole time, haven't you? Oh shit. So he's actually... Yeah, so he's just thinking... Oh, he really is just losing everything. I mean, he's... This suspicion is ridiculous. It really is. I already knew there was rumors. Oh, the old hags in the neighborhood have been saying as well. Oh, I don't need someone like you as telling me as well. Jesus, your face said it well enough. God, what the fuck? Then Takumi can grab me by the hair and toss me to the floor. If you ever did this, why would this not be a cue to leave? I mean, my god, she should really break the relationship. The fact that she actually turned to murder instead of breaking the relationship, it's unbelievable. God, That's horrible. Stop. Yeah, what are you doing? Shit. Oh my god. Suffocating! Jesus! Just as I started suffocating, I came to realise this was reality. Yeah, my field of view darkened over. Thanks to that far, it was spine-chilling fear and despair.
俺のこと、俺の夢見守るとか言いながら、俺のことずっと見下してたんだろ。
He really has become horrible. Even if you said you watch over my dreams, you've been looking down on me this entire time, haven't you? No! Why would she be doing a part-time job and having so much trouble just to support you, even though, you know, this potentially could be true?
どうせ俺は社会のクズだよ。
Oh god, after all, I'm the scum of society.
お前とはどうせ違うよ。
I'm not like you. Yeah, and I think that just sense of rejection. Yeah, I mean, that really has really... It's just so sad that somebody so ambitious, you know, fails all of his ambitions, and then obviously so much so that he can't even have an ambition.
俺がいると優越感に浸れるからいい気分だろ。
Oh, you enjoy the sense of superiority you feel around me, don't you? Takumi-kun. That's... No. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is he doing? God. I mean, if you were actually, like, for example, this, I don't know, the leech of society, then you wouldn't get mad at people for calling you that because you objectively are kind of like a leech. You would try and better yourself and try and change yourself. God, I mean, he is literally getting abusive here. I mean, fucking hell, suffocating. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've never seen Takumi-kun like that. Oh my god, yeah, definitely. I couldn't believe it. Takumi-kun was always so kind. Yeah, definitely, yeah. So to hear him use such foul language and to get violent with was incredibly shocking. I mean, he is literally getting violent. He's hitting her. I mean, how fucking horrible is that? Jesus. Fuck. What the fuck? Holy fucking shit. This is shocking. I mean, I just genuinely can't believe that such a nice person. He was always so kind. He was genuinely such a nice person. The fact that he just became like this, I mean, that really just shows how fucking much he's changed. Jesus. How much time had passed after that? Before I knew it, I'd fallen unconscious and went over my... Oh, God, Takumi-kun was there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, so he's definitely realised that he's done something wrong. Jesus fucking Christ. I think it's a little bit too late. As I laid down my shoulders, Takumi-kun looked over me with the usual shine in his eye. Takumi-kun. Oh, God. You really think... Yeah, Takumi-kun seemed even more shocked to me that he resorted to violence. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did something in his You fucking did. Oh my God. Do you know what I find so horrible about this? She kind of is like a mother at this point. I mean, she's doing everything she can to care for this person. He's doing nothing off his own back. And now, you know, whenever he's getting mad or having suspicion, you know, she's actually getting, you know, things that are not far off abuse. I mean, it's horrible. She would have every right to call this relationship off. Well, I find it so horrible. This is clearly a really unhealthy relationship, but she's not going to call it off because of how much she loves him, you know? But that's the horrible thing, yeah. What the fuck? Takumi-kun held me tight and looked straight into my eyes. I'm sorry. I hurt you, I'm an idiot. So I'm just genuinely surprised. I mean, this could be a possibility for her to really motivate him to turn his life around.
ごめん
But, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
ごめん
匠くん
Takumi-kun. Say something! Don't just say his name. Takumi-kun pressed an ice pack against my swollen red cheek with tears in his eyes. Yeah, God, I mean, at least he's seeing that he's done bad actions. I mean, God, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
ごめんな
私こそ
Hi.
つまんないこと言って
Say something to her. Oh my God, she thinks, you know, obviously referring to him as someone similar to a leech is bad. No, but the only thing is I don't think you should, you know, apologise for this, even though, no, but the only thing is I think he's really quite paranoid, honestly. I mean, he has such a sense of, you know, trust towards her that anything remotely admonishing could potentially be perceived as, you know, she doesn't like her, but she shouldn't apologise for, she should apologise for saying something terrible, but she shouldn't let it all go out of the window, because then that will sort of, I think that'll kind of encourage this behaviour. Yeah, Takumi-kun was crying as he hugged me. And I cried too, clinging to Takumi-kun. Yeah, and then as I was held in his arms, as I had a thought, yeah, was this really the person I fell in love with? Yeah, I find that really quite interesting to think. It's interesting that she's always had a real, you know, sense of doubt nagging at her, and now it's really gonna come out. But I was scared to admit that Takumi-kun had checked. Oh, he has though. Yeah, definitely. I just wanted to forget everything, and I kept crying. Yeah, that day was the beginning. What the fuck? Why? Oh no.
それから匠くんはことあるごとに暴力を振るうようになったんです
Jesus. From then on, Takumi-kun resorted to violence at every opportunity.
機嫌が悪い時は私の箸の持ち方が悪いただいまという声が小さい
God.
洗濯物の畳み方が違う
Holy shit. Anytime. This. I just seriously. I mean, I get that obviously he's being fucking horrible. She's having doubts about leaving Takumi. It may be guilty. It may be a thing she may be guilty about, but if she obviously lives in a place that, you know, he can't find, then I just really don't get. I mean, she'll obviously. No, but the thing is, she'll have to leave. She'll have to find a new house. She'll have to find a new flat. It's probably going to be difficult to kick him out, without obviously getting the police involved. I mean, they could badly get the police involved. He's being an abusive boyfriend. I mean, yeah. Anytime he was in a bad mood, when I hold my chopstick in properly, when I said I'm home too quietly, when I folded the laundry
そんなこ
slightly,
とで殴られました
Jesus, all that would result in a beating. That's fucking horrible. Yeah, and even though she's committed murder, she's objectively done it, but her reasons for it. It really adds to the depth of how tragic the situation is. Let's be honest, yeah.
入院までし
What
た
the
ことがあるんですよ
fuck? I was even hospitalized.
あの日
Jesus.
は急な残業があった日だった
That was the day when I. Oh no.
珍しく匠くんが夕ご飯を作ってくれる
Oh,
こ
it
と
was a
に
rare
なってい
occasion
て
when. Oh, when Takumi-kun was making
で
dinner.
も結局家に帰れたのは
But in the
午
end,
後
I couldn't get
11
home
時
until
過ぎ
11 p.m. Anybody that was fucking normal would understand
帰った
this.
途端ひっぱたかれて そ
It's
し
like me
て
as
そ
soon as I
の
came
後
home
ず
and
っ
after
と
that. Oh god. Yeah, Jesus, I know. No, but the only thing is, she said she's not lying. There was no. Jesus, could you imagine if she was lying? But no, I will never believe she's lying. No way. It was hard to imagine someone as calm and as earnest as Tawada-san was living a life like that. Oh my god. Yeah, definitely. Seriously, I can't fucking imagine it. Tawada-san smiled a bit as she told her story. It looked painful, yeah.
一度二度と続くとだんだん歯止めが効かなくなってくるのか
God,
な
yeah. After once or twice more, I gradually started to wonder if he'd ever
自
stop.
分でもどうしたらいいかわからなかった
Didn't know what I could do on my
ど
own.
っちが悪いのかすら考える余裕がなかった
And I couldn't even afford to think about which might have been worse. God.
それに その時のことはちょっとした騒
That
ぎ
was a
にな
bit
っ
of a
て。
tumultuous time. Rumors are going around that. Oh no, Towada was going through a rough patch in her personal life, and rumors spread in the neighbourhood that she was supporting a man leading a hopeless lifestyle, which made it harder to do things around the name. Oh god.
文字通り身も
Yeah,
心もボロボロ
understandable.
でした。
Yeah, my mind and body were literally at the limit. Yeah.
何が楽しかったのか、それすらもうわからなくなっていまし
What
た。
even brought me joy? It was hard to tell anymore. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
僕なら逃げてます。
In that position, I would have run away.
そんな人、
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah.
僕なら
Who wouldn't
別れ
have?
てます。
Why didn't she? The what is unforced to each shot. Yeah. Despite that, I think I still loved him. It felt like that was what her smile started to convey. And this sense of love has ruined her life. Literally has. God. Poor fucking woman. I mean, this is just horrible. I mean, it's just so sad to think that she's basically based her entire life on this. There's so many things that this relationship has, you know, caused her to give up and go out of her way for, and just, you know, help him for. God. God, it's just unbelievable.
「気が済むまで私を殴ると、匠くんは必ず泣きながら謝るんです。
Christ. I really wonder if he's, you know, crying his eyes out, apologising. I genuinely wonder if it's. I mean, it's not. I kind of get the impression that he just has so little control over his anger, and obviously he's probably drunk in a lot of these situations. But like, Jesus fucking Christ, Takumi-kun would always hit me until he was satisfied, then apologise while crying his eyes out.
そうされると、私は許
Yeah,
して
that's
し
the
まう。
worst thing. And I always forgave him.
だって私の心の中には
Shit. But deep,
昔の
because deep
匠
in
く
my
んの記
heart,
憶
the
が
memories
残
of
っているん
old
だもん。
Takumi-kun were still in there. God. Yeah, Takumi-kun's eyes didn't sparkle like before, but his gentle smile was just the same. Oh, God. He no longer focuses on his dreams and only ever Yeah, my fucking God, yeah. But those gentle times were still there. You need to say goodbye to them, though. Holy shit. You greet me in a warm voice. Welcome back. You say you must be tired and gently rub my shoulder. God, if only. Yeah, no matter how bad the dishes I cooked turned out, no matter how poorly I seasoned them, he'd eat the whole thing like it was completely delicious. Yeah, my God, that was the Takumi-kun I loved. Yeah, not this bloody
私だっ
monster.
て
Yeah, it was painful
苦し
even
か
for
ったん
me.
です。
Yeah.
もう匠くんのそばにいるのはやめようって。
It's just so surprising that it's turned to
何度も思いました。
this. Like, seriously. I thought about leaving Takumi-kun many times.
家賃も払えない匠くんを放り出すのは忍びないけれど、私にだ
Oh
って
my
私の
God,
人
yeah.
生があるはずだし。
No, I agree. I think she should have been able to have her own life. I mean, she would have felt guilty about having done this because of how Takumi will, you know, suffer from it. But it's something worth being. It's something worth it, really. God.
今目の前にいる匠くんは
Yeah,
もう
yeah,
私
yeah,
が愛した
definitely.
昔の
Couldn't agree
匠く
more.
んとは違うって
Yeah, the Takumi-kun in front of me right
そう
now is
自分
different
に
from
何
the
度も言い
Takumi-kun
聞
I
かせ
loved.
た。
Tell myself that many times.
だけどダメだったんです。
Oh, yeah, well, I couldn't do that. I think it's just so horrible that not only, you know, she not only has an abusive person that she's actually living with now, but she just can't say goodbye just because of, you know, the remnants of old times that she'd be ditching and the guilt and obviously the fact that this person will be able to support himself at all without her. But at the same time, I think that's, if anything, I think that's more of a reason to leave. Finally get this person to, as we saw in the last episode, get his shit together. God. It's just so awful to think that this guy was such a nice man.
Oh, どうしても昔の匠くんを重ねてしまう。
Oh, no matter what, I still saw the old Takumi-kun.
匠くんと一緒にいてももう愛しい昔の思い出を思い出すことしかできないの。
Were together, I could only remember the good old times.
それでこいつを見捨てるわけにもいか
Yes, you
ず
couldn't abandon him.
どうしたらいいか分かんなくなって殺しちまったってわけか。
Since you no longer knew what to do, you killed
そ
him.
んなんじゃないです。
That's not it.
そんなんじゃ
That's not it.
ないんです。
Wadasan whacked her brain to squeeze those words out while tightly clenching her chest. Oh god, yeah, a line of tears fell from her
匠
eyes.
くんはき
I'm
っ
sure.
と私よりももっと苦しかったんだと
Oh
思いま
my
す。
god, it was even more painful for Takumi-kun than it was for me. God. Yeah, yeah. Then she spit that out. Those words, the words practically bursting from her chest.
夢に見限られ、友達にも愛想を
Oh
尽か
my
され、
god, yeah, definitely. But at the same time, even
匠
though
くんが
he
すが
has
るべき
became
人
horrible
間
as a
は
result of it, we need to see
私
his
しか
point
い
of
な
view.
か
I
った。
mean, yeah, giving up on your point of view is falling out of your friends. I was the only person he had. Yeah,
けれど
god, yeah.
私もまた匠くんを切り捨てようとしていた。
I think this is fair enough and everything, but Takumi is literally he's being so horrible. He's firstly not being able to support himself. It's making her life so much harder. He's being kind of abusive. I mean, the thing that's worse about the whole abuse related things is he's not even doing it out of his own malice. He's just genuinely losing control. I would be interested. I wonder if that's thanks to the heavy drinking.
私、匠くんのこと
Oh my god, I couldn't agree
人思
more.
いに切り捨ててしまえばよかったんです。
Deserted shithole.
荷物も何も全部置いて
Yeah, my god, yeah.
家を出てしまえばよかった。
Why didn't you? I mean, obviously we knew that because, you know, of the old remnants of documentaries he saw.
そうはできなか
I
った。
couldn't do it.
未練がましく昔の思い出にすがりついて、殴られても殴られ
It's
ても
unbelievable.
匠くんのそばにいてしまっ
It
た。
seriously is.
その一方で、そばにいながら昔とは変わってしまった匠くんを憎んでいた。
And at the same time, spending all this time around Takumi-kun made me hate how much he had changed. Yeah, understandable, yeah.
そんな私の心の葛藤は
Yeah,
匠くんは肌で
Takumi-kun
感じ
must
てい
have
た
felt the
と思い
conflict
ま
in
す。
my heart. Oh, Tawada-san said that that's why. Then took a deep breath
だ
before
からも
continuing.
う何もかも終わりにしたかったんです。
That's why I wanted to end everything. Well, that's actually really quite interesting because I suppose that will force her way out of the relationship, and then that will mean her being able to live, obviously, her being able to live her life in the future as she wishes, and not having to rely on somebody that's basically good for nothing. And yeah, I suppose for Takumi to, you know, forget about the pain of losing all of his friends' dreams, you know, her eventually because of his incompetence, caused by the pain of everything else. I mean, God, it really is awful.
楽しかった思い出もそれを塗りつぶしてあまりあるどうしようもなく辛い今も匠くんさえいなくなれば
Yeah,
全部消
my
える。
god, yeah, Jesus. Those lovely memories, the painful ones from recent times, trying to drown them out. And even Takumi-kun himself all had to disappear. God. That is crazy. So I got rid of Takumi-kun.
匠くんを消したんです。死んだら楽しかった思い出だけを心に残して楽になれるって。
Interesting. After his death, only those happy memories will be left behind, and I would be able to rest easy. That's what I believe.
そんな身勝手な言い分が通るかよ。
Yeah, interesting. Like hella selfish excuse like that will fly.
結局あんたは自分のやったことをなんだかんだと理由つけて正当化してるだけじゃないか。
Interesting. I mean, even though he was a really abusive, person, that had obviously that change as well. She still has murdered somebody. Yeah, it's tricky that. Yeah, it's brutal, but it's true. Without thinking, I got up, fired up and shouted that. As far as I was concerned, Dosan's explanation was nothing more than self-satisfaction. That is actually really quite interesting now that you think about it, because I suppose you could say that she really did bring a lot of the stuff that happened on the end on herself. If she'd left, if she'd insisted on leaving and completely changed her life, she could have done this years ago, and yet nothing would have happened, and yet she's endured the hardship of, having to do so much work to support themselves and, everything like that. Just because she couldn't bring herself to leave Takumi, like she had to go through this hell. I mean, yeah, it's actually really quite interesting. If she sort of took a view that wasn't so, I don't know, just one-sided really, it could have happened. Yeah, fair. No matter what excuses she made, no matter how beautifully she portrayed it, murder is murder. Yeah, but at the same time, I think there were situations, especially this one, where, for example, let's say this one, whereas, soldier killing an innocent citizen, for example, like, that would be worse of a murder. But this one would be, I suppose you could say it would be, well, you can't really say it would be a better murder, it would be a better murder, but it would just be a murder that has, less sort of malice intended behind it. One that could get less of a prison sentence, probably. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, interesting. Still, she didn't look the least bit scared like she was up until a moment ago. She spoke quietly with a cold expression, like the spirit possessing her had finally let go. Interesting that she thinks that. That he thinks that, spirit is just completely possessing her. Yes, that's true.
でも、それは私が自分で選んで、自分で決めた選択。
But I decided this on my own. This was my choice. Yeah.
そうすることがお互いにとって幸せだって私は決めたから。
I'm so happy that he doesn't even get a say in it. Yeah, and I do find it really interesting just thinking. I mean, it's a horrible situation, but it was just done for self-satisfaction. It's interesting, that take. I think it's way more true that it is than it isn't, but at the same time, I think there's a little bit of her that really couldn't help and had to cling on to those feelings. Otherwise, her guilty conscience would just completely go through the roof. She's maybe too scared to admit that, so as a result, she could never do it. So maybe, I suppose you could say that thing sort of adding towards it would have made this a lot more difficult to face.
Yeah. 自分で決めたことを自分でやり遂げただけです。嫌なことは全部消したんです。
God, to get rid of all the unpleasant things. Yep. Her lover is now something unpleasant. Yeah.
そして私は実行に移した。
Around that time, the Weekly 7 released the Occult Special Edition. Isn't it just so horrible to think that the Weekly 7, Ryunosuke's article, has basically encouraged 3 people to suicide, potentially 4, and 1 person to commit murder. I mean, that's just so funny that you really just see the worst of society coming here. I think it's just really quite horrible that the only people that have actually done bad things have done them really. I mean, Otobet, you can't really excuse him, but you can definitely think like the reason Yai had actually done anything bad was just because of how much grief she was getting from other people, really, wasn't it? Anything that she sort of anticipated, but it was her fault for not rejecting it sooner. Oh my god, yeah, definitely. And she just happened to read it, and that was the turning point where she finally formulated her plan. Yep, definitely. Yeah, and I find it really quite interesting. That tip has so much more weight to it now. It's a really nice place. It's something surrounded by nature, and it won't be filled with tourists. Yeah. If we go to a place like that, maybe your mood will be. Let's get together. What do you say? Oh god, yeah. Yeah, Takumi gladly took me up on that offer. Oh, fucking hell. I mean, god, the first thing is bad enough, but doing that as well. Jesus Christ. After that, I let him drink alcohol laced with sleeping pills, then strangled him to death while he was helplessly intoxicated, and it was all over. I suppose at least it's not death where he felt loads of pain, I don't know. It's still just so horrible. Yeah, but I did make much miscalculation. Since this is an abandoned village, I assume nobody would notice the lights here. Yeah. As Tawada-san told us her story, it seemed like deep down she made peace with her past. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. When she finished her long tale of the past, she looked relieved. I know the murder was wrong. Yeah, I don't want to do it, and I don't think I'll ever want to do it again. Yeah, definitely, yeah. You know what the best option was? Leaving him and making him get his shit together. No, murder was never the best option. I'm going to get that her grief would have actually... Even though she would have had a lot of guilt if she actually left him entirely, just because of, you know, her sort of abandoning the previous memories she had. It's still ridiculous though. But what's more important, being abused or, you know, abandoning your previous memories of somebody? Like, at this point, the memories of the person in the past, they're just an ideal. They aren't really things that are possibly going to happen, that can possibly happen as well. God, alcohol laced with sleeping pills, I fucking hell. Yeah, I think that's really interesting. I really wonder how she's actually going to react now that she's just realised. How? What the fuck? Because it feels so refreshing now. That alone is proof I don't make the wrong choice. Yeah, I mean, she's going to obviously think that, but is it objectively true, though? Yeah, that is true, but yeah. If you push yourself too hard and give your feelings to yourself, in the end, the unhappiness will only come out. What, in prison? Because, let's be honest, you are going to prison. But yeah, plus Takumi-kun was released from his suffering and I was able to start my life over. Yeah, in prison? God, it's happy only for both of us. No, it's not, because you're going to be in prison. No. Yeah, I think he's really giving her a piece of his mind. Yeah, good for him, I mean. Yeah. I quickly took offense to Tawada-san's defiant attitude. Yeah, just refusing to see any wrong in. Oh, yeah, interesting that. The woman was standing before me with a docile expression was in truth a murder wearing the skin of a human. I love that, wearing the skin of a human. Yeah, I mean, it's true though, yeah. Regardless of her past, regardless of the circumstances, murder isn't acceptable. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, even in, let's say for example, honestly, I'm going to use an example like, for example, ooh, which chapter do I use? Let's use Higurashi. For example, you have Tepe literally abusing a fucking kid, being one of the most disgusting human beings you could possibly find on the bloody planet. But would murder really be acceptable? It's actually that is a really difficult question. If you just take like Tepe and then you think, would murdering him be acceptable? Would what Keiichi did be acceptable? Or what Satoshi did be acceptable for the aunt? It's because of how awful they made their lives. But at the same time, there should never be circumstances where murder should have to be used. But you know, killers feel restless, and people feel restless and they resort to murder as the best option, right? That's the quickest options as well.
So how much
that story actually is true?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's actually a fair question, yeah. Unspeakable disgust was swirling around us somehow. Oh yeah, understandable, yeah. I mean, this person is... Yeah, fair enough, yeah. No matter the context, no matter the situation, there is no righteous reason for depriving another person, another human being of their life. She kept talking about what she did with a hint of remorse. Without a hint of remorse or discomfort. Oh no, I couldn't agree more. Yeah. Oh yeah, fair enough. In general, it's best not to trust anything a murderer says. Yeah, you say he was violent, but how much of that was actually the truth? In reality, you had a far more ugly motive, right? Oh yeah, definitely. A dead man can't tell his side of the story after all. Now that would be interesting if she's actually done something that could actually really, you know, compromise the situation and obviously make sure that Takumi has actually, you know, had a reason to do all this. Maybe there was something she'd done that was really, really bad. Who knows? Interesting. Why does someone look back at me with an expression that said she was completely done? Oh my god, so there is... Jesus, that is unbelievable. There is nothing that she's done. This is the entire truth. Yeah, it made me feel sick. Understandable, yeah. Yeah, looking so proud even after committing murder. God. Yeah, I know. I mean, I get that she would have had a lot of guilt, but she needs to have done that. I mean, my god, wasn't she too weak to break out with Kurosawa? Regardless of her reasons, they didn't... Just, yeah, exactly, yeah. Shouldn't Kurosawa have the right to live? Yeah, easily. I mean, I get that he wouldn't have actually done anything with his life, but at the same time, if he... Oh my god, there's a fucking thought. Why don't you give this guy therapy? Why don't you... To be fair, paying for therapy would actually be really quite expensive, but... Yeah, I think I've actually destroyed my own argument there. Too much cost. Yeah, you don't know the truth. Yeah, my god, yeah, Takumi-kun is already dead. Oh, interesting. He sounds kind of evasive here, but... Yeah, what else is there to learn? I wonder. Besides these days, Takumi-kun hardly even spoke to me. Jesus, even if you asked, I'm sure he wouldn't have said anything. Oh, you can't be sure of that, can you? That's right, I can't know anymore.
違うことができたんですか？
If I was in that position, I would have said, you can fuck off. I would have broken up with this guy. I would have cut any connection. Even if it was all it took, I would have moved really far away. Like, let's say I'm in London, I would have moved to Manchester. Like, I would move really far away, really quite far away. And who knows, I'll move to some sort of city in Wales, or I don't really know. Just something that's irrational. I would never want to live in Wales, but like, I would live very far away if I had to. That's what I'm trying to say. Here's a better example. If I was in London, I'd go to Brighton, or maybe. I know that's probably the best thing. Yeah. This actually relates to me. I've never been to Manchester. Brighton and London, some of the only cities I've actually been to. Obviously, there's other ones, but can't really say them because they'll leak stuff. So yeah.
私は私にできる最善のことをしたんです。
No way.
この選択に
I don't regret my choices. I think that's just one of the most horrible things about this actually. Like, she has done something so bad she can't even see anything bad about it.
Yoもまあ抜け抜けと。
Yeah, how can you feel no shame? I mean, exactly. I mean, you can really tell. It's actually really quite interesting that she doesn't feel shame. I'd assume that, you know, she's had so much pain that she doesn't even feel anything bad about this. Towada-san. Oh. The next moment. Oh, I wonder if she's going to potentially make an arrest. Before I can say anything more, Miyuki-chan opened her mouth.
もう一度だけ
I want to confirm
確
this
認
once
するわ。
more.
それ、本心で言ってるのね。
That's how you truly feel, is it?
はい。
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Towada-san spoke resolutely. Her eyes were as clear as the blue sun was going. Yeah, definitely. You really think that would be a lie? No way. Oh, Miyuki-chan, on the other hand, had a chilling glimmer in her eyes like an intense snowstorm.
じゃあ、
Then that means...
あんたは否定したわけだ。好きな人と過ごしてきた楽しい時間を、思い出を、存在を。
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, what would be better, leaving the person that, you know, you've had happy times with, or killing the person? Like, my God. She's had all of this guilt, but at the same time, that is very true. By doing this, I suppose you've... Everything that could have become, everything that could be of those memories, completely shattered now. You deny the memories and existence of the happy times you spent with the man you loved.
いえ、
No, it's not all.
それだけじゃない。その人と出会ってしまった偶然さえ、あんたは否定したんだ。
You even denied the circumstances that caused you to meet
まる
him.
で、最初から全て間違っていたかのように。
That's interesting. As if everything was a mistake right from the start. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Miyuki-chan's scathing words caused Towada-san's ample smile to stiffen in an instant. Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. In that moment, Miyuki-chan looked angry. Yeah, I really don't blame her, mate. This is awful what she's done. Her face is bursting with intense fury from the bottom of her heart. Oh, yeah,
さっ
definitely.
きの話を聞いていて思ったんだけど、
I've been thinking about the story you just told us,
あな
but...
た、最初から最後まで自分の主張ばかりよね。
But everything from start to finish is based on your own claims, wasn't
も
it?
しくは思い込み。
That are your assumptions.
相手がどう思ってどう感じていたかなん
Yeah,
て
I
全
couldn't
然聞
agree
こうと
more.
もして
Yeah,
ない。
I'm actually really... Yeah, because there was never anything about, like, for example, talking about problems, talking about, you know, having an equal discussion. There were... I mean, it is horrible that this relationship came to this, but I think if they handled it better, then of course they would have been able to get out of a scenario that was, you know, as bad as this. Yeah, but I do find that really interesting. Yeah.
Mm. 自分の勝手な価値観で相手の気持ちを邪推してあれこれ考えて自分の判断だけで良かれと思う道を
God,
選ん
she
でる。
is properly going for it. Yeah, good for her. You doubted his feelings based on your own arbitrary values. Yeah, that's interesting. And after thinking it through, simply chose the path you alone thought the was the best. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
そして
And then he forced it upon
相手に
him.
も強制してる。
何言う
What
ん
are you
ですか。
saying?
強制なんて
I
し
didn't
てま
force
せん。
anything upon him.
我慢を強いていたのはむしろ
If anything, he's the one who forced me to endure.
彼は頼んだの？
Did he ask for that?
あなたに我慢してくれって頼んだの。
Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, did he? No, if anything, that would have been one of the things that have been making him feel worse. That would have been one of the things worsening, you know, his anger, yeah. Did he tell you to put up with it?
一緒に暮らしてくれ。
Let's live together.
生活費を払ってく
Pay
れ。
the bills.
面倒を見てくれ。
Take care of me.
黙って殴られてく
Yeah,
れ。
keep quiet while I abuse it. He asked for none of that. No.
黙って。
Shut up, God.
それって結
in
局
the end.
全部あなたが望んであなたから彼にそうさせたの
Yeah,
よ
my
ね。
God. Yeah. In the end, you're the one who wanted all of that and let him do it, weren't you?
だから彼に対してその文句や不満を言って嫌われたりしたら彼は自分を必要としなくなって手元から離れていくかもしれない。
Oh my God, yeah. Because you were worried that if you ever complained to him or told you how you really felt, he might realize that he was no longer needed and walk out on you. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, yeah. And she was probably just so scared of actually facing this, you know, sheer brutality, really. It really is just quite horrible to think just how well this relationship could have gone if only it was a little bit better. I couldn't agree more with what Miyuki's saying, oh God. It's interesting, so I suppose you could say, like, for example, I suppose you could say this kind of was forced upon him, you know, the path to pursuing his dreams. I mean, even though his dreams were there, dreams don't remain for the entirety of the time, and because he based his life upon his dreams, you could maybe infer that, like, this, you know, this constant support of his dreams, even though maybe they're fading and it's becoming more and more impossible, if what's being supported for is the dream, and the dream is the possibility of doing the dream is really declining, then when the dream's impossible, like, that's just going to be such an extra level, such an extra layer of, you know, stress that he's going to have, like, you know, how much thinks of how much she's actually gone out of away from him, and yet how he can't really fulfill all of that, and then there's going to be the doubt, and then the wastefulness, and then the guilt and stuff like that. Yeah, but that's so true, though. I mean, my God, I really do wonder what would have happened if they had an honest relationship, if they opened up, and yeah, they really could have done something. I mean, yeah.
実際にそうならなくてもその可能性を考えるだけで怖かった。
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Even if that would never happen, you were afraid to even consider the possibility. Yeah.
まだわからない？
You still don't understand.
あなたはどんなに辛くても彼の一番の理解者である自分でいて。
Yeah, my God, yeah. No matter how much it hurt, you should have been the best person who best understood him. Yeah.
そして我慢をし続けている自分の崇高さによって彼を自分のそばに縛り付けておくことで自分の欲求を満たしていただけなのよ。
God, she is fucking going for... My God. Yeah, you can really just tell how disgusted she is. Yeah, and you got drunk on your own lofty notion of being patient with him. Yeah, just so you can fulfill your own desire to give him value. Yeah, and I do find that quite interesting. Yeah, and that, you know, desire just... It's really interesting how this is put, yeah. Yeah, fair enough, though. That's right, no matter how she worded it, she was just trying to justify her actions. Yeah. What Tawada-san told us was, to put it bluntly, the epitome of self-satisfaction. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Thinking by yourself, making your own decision. Oh yeah. I'm constantly running from the problem in its truest sense. All in a world of your own invention. That was the logic of how... Yeah, interesting. Well, that's actually really quite interesting. So instead of actually, she just endured. She just, had a desire to be bound to somebody, as opposed to actually, just thinking all a relationship is endurance, making your life harder, never trying to sort of seek out the problem. And it would be so difficult, but at the same time, you have to do it if you're in a situation like this. And if anything, the things she has actually endured, the stress of her life that she has actually endured, it wouldn't really be that hard to do something as stressful as that if she can do as much as this, really, already. Yeah, it's actually really quite interesting, that.
Deも、だんだんそれにも飽きてきた。だからといって、自分以外の誰かに渡すのも嫌だった。
Despite that, you couldn't stand the notion of him being around, of him being with anyone other than yourself. Yeah, and I find this really quite interesting. We've always seen this from the start. Yeah, the feeling of fear that maybe, for example, if he ever became famous, then he could have actually, found another girl, for example. There's always been that paranoia. This is just natural in a relationship, but still.
その結果がこの犯行よ。あなたが望んだ未来は彼をペットのように飼って独り占めにして永久に誰にも見つからない場所に隠しておくことだった。
The future you wanted was keeping him all to yourself like a pet, hiding him away in a place where nobody else could see. That's actually really quite interesting, that.
彼の気持ちなんかお構いもなしに、
Yeah, my God, yeah.
思い出の中で自分だけのものに。
With no regard for his feelings, even keeping your memories of him after death to yourself. Jesus. Oh my. Yeah, Tawada-san roared like she was coughing up blood. God. Yeah, my God, yeah. Otobe and I immediately froze in place. Miyuki-chan and I was standing directly in front of Tawada-san, bearing the brunt of Tawada-san's outburst and hateful glare.
いけない、そう思っちゃいけないの。
Well, you're saying it's wrong to think that way.
そうよ。
Yeah, that's right.
私と彼は最初から価値観がまるで違ってた。私は普通の幸せが欲しくて、匠君は一か八かの栄光を求めて。
Oh my God, that is actually, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I just wanted everyday happiness, but Takumi-kun wanted to gamble everything hunting for glory. Yeah.
現実にしか生きられない私と一瞬のチャンスにかけることができる匠君。
Yeah, and I do find it really quite interesting that she's always thought of, she's always thought of, I don't know, she's always thought of her path sort of being a lot less easier than Takumi's. Yeah, I suppose she was always thinking that she's doing this to support the person that, is in her head greater than her, to support the one that, has more of a chance and the one that has more of a potential to build up a really quite significant future. Yeah, so she was like the person that, I don't know, needed to fund and well, not really fund, but the person that needed to be there for him to actually make it come true. But at the same time, that shouldn't be the sort of feeling a relationship should have. A relationship should be love. It shouldn't just be duty to prefer somebody else for, the future, really. But at the same time, it's... No, they could have been a good match if they really tried. They could have been. We were an absurd contradiction, even from the start. Yeah, I find it interesting that she says this. It still could have worked. It still could have. Tawada-san's composed smile. Yeah, vanished as she continues. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. This is the true voice inside. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. But I loved him. Yeah, I truly adored him from the bottom of my heart.
私の望む暮らし
Yeah,
は
but I wanted to live
こ
a
こにで
normal
もあり
everyday
ふれ
life.
た普通の生活だった。
I think when it went wrong, if she said this like she is now to him, he would have changed. He would have easily changed. He would have potentially got a more normal life, realised that his goals and, you know, pursuing a really famous career, they were rational. Because it's actually quite interesting, because if Takumi was always under the impression that she really wanted him to, you know, become as famous as possible. She did want him to become as famous as possible, but at the same time, she didn't really want it so much so that, you know, it's actually the case of nothing else mattering as a result of it. Yeah, oh my god, having children, raising a family. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, definitely, yeah. We didn't even need a lawn, just a place where the whole family could relax together. Yeah. Yeah, nothing luxurious, but maybe going out shopping or something on Sundays.
他の友達と自分たちの子供の自慢をし合って、
oh my god.
もうやっぱり自分の子が最高だって勝手に喜ん
Being proud
で
of our friends' children, but always thinking our kids are the best.
一緒に年を取って
Yeah.
子供たちの成長する姿を見ながら肩を並べて日向ぼっこをして
Going all together, basking in the sunlight, side by side while watching our children grow up. No, I mean, they could have had so much if this relationship was handled better. They really could have.
昔のことを懐かし
And
く
it is
思い
just
出して
seriously sad to think how much potential it has.
今は一番幸せだって言い合って
Looking back on the good old days, nostalgically, but telling each other that our happiest time together was always right now. Yeah, God. Yeah, it sounded completely odd. Oh my god, exactly. Yeah, nothing glamorous about it, just a simple life. Yeah, but in reality, yeah, definitely. That alone was more enough. Yeah, always spending your days together with the one you love, never asking for anything more.
そうださ。
でも
But still.
でもそれは匠君に生き方を変えろってことじゃない
To do that, Takumi-kun would have to abandon his way of life, wouldn't he?
彼に夢を諦めろってことじゃない
God, that's the worst thing. He abandoned
そんな残酷なこと
dreams. Like, could you suggest something so cruel?
私は言えなかった言えるわけがなかった
Oh God, I couldn't say it. There was no way I could say it.
だって私怖かったから
Oh God. No, but the only thing is actually really quite tricky. He would have to, but at the same time, his dreams, they are temporary, they're unreliable, and they are potentially going to lead to, you know, what they bloody led to here. Yeah. Is abandoning that really the worst thing he could do? Because he would have a guaranteed happy life if he did so. And he would have guaranteed succession in, not a career, but, you know, in love and having a fun time.
自分の幸せを求める彼にそう言って、お互いの道が違うってことを知られて捨てられるのが怖かったのよ
God, yeah, I was scared of telling that to someone like him who lived through it, of making him realise that we walk down different paths, of having him leave me. No, the only thing is if he was true, if he was genuinely a true lover, then he wouldn't have ever left her. Anyway. Oh god, then Tawada's collapsed on the spot, crying on right side with her face down on the top of me floor. Yeah, through carrying him, for him and understanding him, she realised they had different values. And she was finally able to see at the collapse. Yeah, but even so, she loved him too much to accept that and let him go, which is why. Oh my god, yeah, fair. In the face of her unthinkable sorrow and despair, there was nothing left for any of us to say. Oh god, yeah, no, I know, it's so awful. Sending these headphones back, they actually hurt my ears so much. Maybe this will work better, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, he would actually have to abandon his life to be able to have a happy future. But at the same time, like what I said before, is that really a bad thing? But at the same time, I think this is actually an incredibly one-sided way of thinking about it. How many people have really, really good music careers, but also have time to, you know, raise a kid, have a family? So many people. Yeah, it's actually really quite interesting, yeah. Because they, different values. I mean, it really is quite brutal. They could have found a compromise, but this relationship always had just one person trying their hardest to please the other, and as a result, not really being able to come to a mutual understanding. Oh, it's awful. Oh yeah, everyone's just then.
ねえ、トワダ。
Oh, I wonder what Mion's actually going to say. Hey, Tawada.
そんなに言うんなら、死んだ人間に聞いてみればいいじゃないか。
What? Wait, what the fuck? What? Is she going to kill her? What?
忘れたのかい？
Have you forgotten?
ここは死者の住む村さ。
Oh my god, this is the village where the dead dwell.
ここでなら、死んだ人間と話すことく
It's a
らい
simple
わけ
matter
な
to
い。
speak to the dead here. What? Sonozaki-san stepped in front of us while we were all still in shock. Knelt down next to Kurosawa and put a hand on his forehead.
本当に
Was it truly just
あ
as
ん
you
たの思っ
thought?
ている通りだったのか。それを本人の口から直接確かめればいいさ。
I saw it directly from the man in question. What? Hang on a second, what the fuck? God. What the fuck? We all watched Sonozaki-san, half doubting, no, completely doubting what she... Yeah, definitely. I mean, this just bends every rule of reality. Yeah, if something like that truly possible. Yeah, it couldn't be a joke. Sonozaki-san. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, in which case, perhaps... next moment, we were too shocked for words.
Yeah.
What? I'm gonna think, what the fuck? Why do they have so many songs like this? Conviction song is so fucking good, and yet they haven't used it basically at all. Why have they got so many good Answer Arc songs in these Matsuri arcs? They've used them so little. But yeah, anyway. Oh. What? That is so weird though. What the hell? I had no idea what was happening. It was beyond. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Even though Kurosawa was dead. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck does that even make sense? You really do wonder whether Hinamizawa really just truly has something weird going on, because yeah, I was certain I could hear his voice. What is this? Is it not just a hallucination that he's feeling, or it's not a hallucination? That's the fucking weird thing. Takumi-kun? This is the first time I heard Kurosawa's voice. Yeah, oh my god, you shouldn't be able to hear it. It's just so weird. But it's familiar to Towada-san. She could tell after only hearing a single. Yeah, definitely. No, I'm sorry.
ごめんな。お前のことを。
You were suffering, thanks.
すっげえ苦しめてたんだな。
Yep, but now you can never take it back. Really, I'm
すま
sorry.
なかった。
Really, I'm sorry. But what?
何
Yeah, how could he apologise after she was the one who literally killed him? It really is quite something, man. What do you mean?
どういうこと
Looking closer at Kurosawa's lips weren't moving. That's just genuinely so weird, yeah. I didn't know where the voice was coming from, but it sounded like the voice was coming from directly inside my head.
今さらこんなこと言っても信じてもらえないかもしれない。でも、
But honestly, I hate him.
俺、本当に自分が嫌だった。
I think it's just so sad that they never ever communicated these feelings.
お前に当たり散らしたりするたびに、
Oh my god, yeah.
自分のことを
understand.
醜くて、卑怯で、
Every time I
最低のやつだって思った。
an ugly coward, the worst kind of person.
なんでこんなことをしちまうんだろうって、
Oh yeah.
いつも悔しくて、情けなかった。
I'd ask myself how I allowed this to happen. I feel miserable and regret it after. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. What is this?
何よ
Oh my god, I know, it's just genuinely so weird. Do you take in the message, or do you just feel shocked that this is fucking happening? I mean, this is genuinely weird. This just proves like nearly everything we've learned, but okay. This is odd though. Oh god. Towada-san stood next to Kurosawa, dumbfounded. Oh yeah, fair enough. This is just like everything that should be happening within humanity. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, but I couldn't shut my ears. Oh yeah, definitely. Don't.
カッとなるとすぐお前に暴力を
Oh
振る
my
ってしまう。
god, yeah, I resorted to violence against you anytime I lost my cool.
そんな自分が嫌でたまらなくて、
Now this is
ずっと自分
awful.
を変えたかった。
This is seriously awful. Now I think because they've talked about their problems just so little to each other, he's not actually felt that he can, talk to Yaya about this as a result. I hated myself for it, and I wanted to completely change that.
お
Yeah,
前の
yeah,
そばにい
definitely.
るた
Yeah.
めに、俺は最善の努力をしようと何度も誓った。
What's the point of that? Weird. I felt that I'd do my utmost to save myself so many times. Oh my god, yeah, definitely, yeah.
誓っても誓っても嫌なことがあるたびにすぐにその誓いを破ってしまう自分がどうしようもなく惨めで。
It is just seriously unbelievable. I mean, yeah, but despite constantly telling myself that I couldn't help but break that vow, oh my god, any time something unpleasant came to pass, how utterly pathetic. Yeah, it's actually really quite interesting. I really do wonder if there was something more going on, like mental related things, just because of that. I mean, Jesus.
I got 死ぬほど殴りたかったのは
I wanted to beat to death. Beat to
八重で俺
death.
自身だっ
Jesus.
たんだ。
Yeah, interesting.
匠くん
Takumi-kun, what are you saying?
何言ってるの？
It is seriously just. Yeah, Towada-san passionately gazed at Kurosawa's corpse. Yeah, though Kurosawa's corpse didn't stop, I could clearly hear his voice. No, it's so weird.
俺
Genuinely.
さ、
I was afraid you'd give up on me.
お前に見限られるのが怖かった。気づいてたよ。お前が
Yeah,
普通
my
の幸
God,
せを
yeah.
求めているって
Yeah, and
こ
that's
と
actually
は
really interesting. Maybe he was thinking as a result of having, just trying to seek, tried to seek everyday happiness. If he wasn't part of that and he was the thing that was stopping it, of course that would make him feel so fucking bad about
で
himself.
も今さら俺にそんな生き方ができるかどうかわからなかったから、
Yeah.
怖くて迷って決心がつかなくて。
So but I wasn't sure if I could turn over a new leaf and live that lifestyle after so long. Oh yeah. No, but the only thing is he could have, but in a situation so bad as bad as this, it's really hard to see any sort of sign of hope. But I wasn't sure.
そんな俺だから
Because of that, I was seriously terrified that
い
you
つ
could
捨てられ
abandon
て
me
も
at
仕
any
方ない
moment. It wouldn't be a surprise.
本気で怖かった。
So I don't really get with these thoughts. Why did he keep on doing it? Well, I suppose it was just a natural reaction when it developed more and more.
だからお前がドライブに誘ってくれた
Oh
時、
my god!
俺は死ぬほど嬉しかったよ。
This is fucked. Nobody should be happy with this. When you invited me to drive out here, I was happy enough to die.
まだ
You still
お前
love
が
me.
俺のことを好きでいてくれてる、諦めないでいてくれてるって知って
Oh my god.
嬉しかったよ。
Yeah, I was so happy to learn that you haven't given up on me. God, I was happy enough to die.
嘘でしょ。
It can't be true.
何これ。
What is it? Yeah, genuinely. If this is some kind of
さ
cool
せる
joke,
ならや
stop
め
it.
てよ。
Yeah, I mean, how would it be though? How would they ever be able to do this? Stop. Towada-san incoherently muttered to herself while staring at Kurosawa's corpse. Yeah, like she couldn't even see the rest of her. Yeah,
このドライブで
understandable.
俺
There's something I wanted to tell you on this
お
trip.
前に報告したいことがあったんだ。もう夢は諦めるって。
My god, that is awful. I was ready to give up on my dreams.
いつか約束した
Didn't I
だ
tell
ろ
you back then?
夢とお前と
What? Really?
どっちか選ばなくちゃいけないことになった時、
Oh my
俺は
god,
お
that's
前を選ぶ
such
っ
a...
て。
Yeah, when he asked me if I could ever choose two my dreams, I chose... Yeah,
約
definitely,
束
yeah.
果たそうと思って。だから俺
God. Promise that, and I want to deliver on that promise.
匠くん。
大変な状況ってのがどんなのかよくわかんないけど、もしも音楽か八重かを選べって言われたら、俺は間違いなく八重を選ぶよ。
My only options are you or my music. I definitely choose you, Yai. God,
本当に。
that seriously is horrible. It really, and it's actually really quite interesting because you would have always thought if, his dreams were abandoned, even though he cared about them so much, he would have rather have lived a life with this person. And yeah, it's just really quite interesting by doing so much to actually support, his dreams and, just thinking he's superior, I must support him at any rate and, obviously love him as well. Yeah, just by thinking that, I suppose she's really gone off on a tangent so much about supporting, so much so that she's actually forgotten his true desires. That's horrible though. If he said that, let's just say they would not be in this story. Oh my god. This is just so horrible though, just how how good of a relationship this could have been. And yet it's ended in murder. I mean, abuse as well. Jesus, it's had the best potential, but the worst outcome, really. Of course. Yeah, my god, yeah. That's actually really quite interesting. So, yeah, I suppose you could say like life, Takumi would have actually thought, because obviously he would have always felt so bad about himself. Wait a second, I just want to reread the exact things. Yeah, like, you know, being afraid that obviously Yaya is actually going to give up on her, and obviously the fact that the thing he fought for the most really was her. So, you know, when her getting doubtful of everything, and, you know, him getting stressed as a result of her being doubtful of him, and yeah, it's all just horrible. It's all just like, yeah, I remember clearly. But even though I heard him say it, I still only half trusted his words. Oh my god, you really? Yeah, because something seemed like that. Something like that seemed absolutely impossible. Oh my god. No, but he would though. He loved his music more than anything else. He cherished it since before I even met him. So there was no way he would ever choose to throw it away. Oh my god. But he would. Yes, well, I arbitrarily gave up. Yeah, I couldn't believe that he loved me enough to give that up. Yeah, exactly. But not being able to believe this, it's... Yeah, my god, I simply couldn't believe that he truly meant those words from so long ago that I truly wanted to hear the voice. Yeah, I was thinking of getting a proper job, company instead of part-time.
それで音楽は一切やめてプロになる夢は諦めて
So I'm assuming with this whole jump hunting related thing, I suppose a lot of the talking would have just been out of her, you know, yeah, having civil consideration, just thinking, I don't want to worry this man, so I'm not going to actually, you know, ask him to open up. He's trying to be so considerate that, you know, she's really quite the opposite, really. Well, it has the opposite effect of what a considerate person would have. It wasn't working out. If they solved this together, they could have done it. I'm sure.
一度も就職したことなかったんだからしょうがないよな。毎日面接官に鼻であしらわれたり、ひどいこと言われたりして断られ続けて。
Every day interviewers would turn their noses up at me, saying terrible things as they shot me.
それが苦しくて、またお前に当たったりして。悪かったよ。
How painful, how humiliating. For somebody who praised so much about others, it must have been. Oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. I understand because I know him that well. Yeah, but he was actively trying to choose. No, I know, it's awful that. And I think it's just even worse that these feelings were never truly communicated. They both loved each other so much, but all that came was misery. Oh, God. God. He's chosen this gloomy, worthless, contemptible woman who didn't even believe in him to the bitter end. That's a lie. Oh my god. That's genuinely surprising that she's denying this. believe this. I've already decided not to believe in you anymore. I want to believe that I don't. Not after all the pain he had put me through. Oh, God, but that pain would have never happened if she had always believed in... I suppose the life they could have had together. Oh, God, not after I struggled, worried more until I finally resolved myself to put an end to it all. Yeah, so there's no way I'll believe this was the result. No, oh my God, yeah, definitely. As I kept shouting that inside my heart, I forcibly dug through my memories of betrayal. Oh, God, doing what I could to support an heart on the verge of... Oh my God, yeah. But even so, all that was just brushed aside as a vision of it. Oh, and then... Yeah. Oh my God, that must fucking hit. That seriously must.
辛い目に遭わせてごめんな。俺と一緒にいたこと、どうか後悔しないでほしい。そんなこと言えないよな。ごめん。
I'm sorry.
でもこれだけは言わせてくれ。俺はお前に会えてよかった。お前と一緒にいられたから頑張ることができた。
But at the same time, I really don't agree with those last few years because when I was with you, I was able to do my best.
夢を追い続けていられた。
Yeah, I was able to keep chasing my dream.
なのに、そんな優しいお前に。
Oh my God, yeah. Jesus Christ.
人殺しなんかさせてごめんな。
As though I'm sorry for telling someone as gentle as you.
だから俺、お前にはその分、これからは幸せになってほしいって本気で思ってる。俺みたいなのじゃなく、もっとちゃんとしたやつと一緒になって、お前の本当に望んだ幸せを手に入れてくれ。
何言ってるの？何なのよ？これは。
What do you mean? What is this?
大体死人が喋るわけないじゃない。
Yeah, dead people can't talk in the first one. Yeah, it's
いい加減にしてよ。
That's enough. Oh God, yeah. I mean, she really should take the meaning in though. She probably will after this, when she's reflecting on it back in the future. Isn't it just horrible to think that, you know, now she's probably, because of, you know, Doug and me having this desire, she's probably going to want to fulfill it just because, you know, he had it, but she's never going to be able to now. Never. And then she's going to have a lot of guilt about not being able to fulfill this desire, probably. Oh, God. Takada-san was upset. Her eyes wandered, her breathing was erratic. Oh, yeah, understandable, yeah. But just then, Sonozaki-san reached for Kurosawa's corpse. What? She pulled out a single envelope out of his back pocket and handed it to Towada-san. Towada? What the fuck is in his envelope? Oh my God. Holy shit.
Takumi-kun.
That is just... That is unbelievable. That is seriously unbelievable. So, best case scenario, He could have got his head into this business, and then he could have changed all his attitudes. He could have, you know, had all of the guilt about him being pathetic, and obviously him not being good enough for her, and him not being able to live a nice life with her, and him making her so stressed. All of that would have been gone. They would have been able to have a happy time. They would have been able to, you know, really just regain the peaceful days that they had. But no, murder as a result of this has made any day that could happen not hard. Yeah, you really were planning to get a job. This is seriously brutal. I mean, her for a murderer to realise this. Yeah, just to realise how her murder was just committed with fucking idiocy, really. I'm sorry.
ごめんな。お前にこんなことをさせる前に、これを見せたかった。
I wanted to show you this to you before all of
そ
this.
して、喜んでもらいたかった。
I wanted you to be, and I wanted you to be happy. No way. Yep. She really did ruin it. She was trying her hardest to keep it from breaking, but she ruined it in the end.
お前のことが
Jesus, that's so
ずっ
brutal.
と好きだった。
Seriously, I always loved you.
優しさが嬉しかった。
Yeah, oh my god, yeah.
微笑みが可愛かった。
Your kindness made me so happy, and your smile was so cute.
もっとお前の笑顔
I wanted to see you smile even more.
見たかったな。ガキとか作って。
Oh my
もっと
god.
幸せそうなお前
Isn't
の
it
笑
just
顔。
horrible to think how much of a future they could have had? They could have had a fucking family. If we could have had a kid, you would have smiled even happier. I wanted to see that.
いろんな約束、
Oh my
全然
god, yeah,
守れ
there
な
were
か
so
っ
many
たな。
promises I couldn't fulfill. Really, I'm so sorry.
今まで一緒にいてくれて
Thank you for staying with me all
あり
this
がと
time.
う。
It really just shows the kindness in Takumi's heart and how that going wrong truly caused an insanely kind person to become insanely nasty. And it just shows how much she's lost, really. God, this is awful. Honestly, amazing, you really did.
お前と会えて本当に幸せだったよ。
Oh shit, it definitely looks like that's disappeared. Oh god. God. I don't even, I mean it was painful before, but like, Jesus Christ, this is just unimaginable for her now. I mean, to be fair, she has made a very bad mistake, but like, Jesus, this pain is brutal. But this is her facing the responsibility for her actions, I suppose. Yeah. The sorrowful cry of her voice sounded like a understandable. And isn't it just horrible to think that it couldn't have been? It was her. Why, Takumi-kun? Takumi, why did you have to die? And finally she's asking. God, it's never gonna happen though. Oh no, now she's probably gonna want to die so that she can apologize. Please let me die, I'm sorry.
あんたが殺したんだろ。
Yeah, you killed him.
そうじゃなかったのかい。
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Yep. Takumi-kun, I'm sorry. Saying that isn't going to bring him back, sadly. Why did this? Oh my god, yeah. I couldn't agree more. Why didn't I ever talk to you about it? I'm sorry. Oh my god, exactly, yeah. Overflowing with tears of regret. It was too late. Yeah. It was too late for whatever. Yeah. If I had acted sooner, I could have had the courage to tell him how I really felt. Yeah. My God, I know. My own assumptions cost me. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I was wrong about everything. And then for a while longer. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, all the rest of us could do with what silently as she nursed her painful regrets. God. 4 AM. Oh Tawada-san was still sobbing while holding Kurosawa's hand. God, this is just so sad. It's, I mean, I think, obviously, I do think the part of the dead part did actually add to the story. I think it was, to be honest, I think it was a little bit bullshit. The fact that a dead person can literally talk. But at the same time, we've always had that. We've always had that sort of really kind of supernatural and just weird things that happen after death. I mean, Higurashi is a really good example, and I suppose Matsuri Bayashi as well. No, not Matsuri Bayashi, sorry. No, actually, no. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, I love Higurashi so much, holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, my god. Yeah, she was still suffering from the knowledge of her sin, born from the resentment, hate, and love she felt for Kurosawa all this time. Yeah.
ところで、最後にあんたのことを聞こうじゃないか。
By the way, we still haven't heard your story, have we? Oh, right. I thought we were actually going to go to Arakawa, but no, Miyuki. Sonozaki-san turned towards Miyuki-chan's knapsack. There was certainly more than just camping equipment. Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. Like the handguns she used to fight the men in black. Yeah, I don't really think you're going to bring guns on camping. I think that's a little bit illegal.
そう
Yes, that's true.
ですね。もうこうなったら隠しても無理。
There isn't, no. At this point, I suppose there's no point in hiding it. Yeah, couldn't agree more. Hold up a sec, I'm just going to do something. Right, there we are, that's much better. Right, this is going to be really quite interesting actually seeing what Miyuki, you know, her story really. God, that is horrible. Yeah, it really is just a tragic situation. I mean, obviously, everything that happened regarding Tawada is horrible, but the fact that she, you know, she was so responsible for it as well. And the potential and the regret and stuff like that. Yeah. Right, this is going to be really quite interesting. Miyuki-san responded to Sonozaki-san's sharp gaze brushing over her shoulders, then pulled something. Oh, yeah! Something resembling a small black notebook from her breast pocket, flipped the cover over, and turned it towards us. Did you know, I don't think Miyuki is a freelance writer. Yep, there was a gold badge inside her police badge.
やっぱりね。
Yeah, interesting, I thought so.
ヤクザにしちゃ品が良すぎると思っていたんだよ。
That's actually really quite interesting that she thought, you know, she obviously had all of the properties of a Yakuza, but yeah, you seem too refined to be a Yakuza.
社交辞令どうも。
Yeah, thank you for your flattery.
龍之介さん、今まで隠していてごめんなさい。
Ryunosuke-san, I'm really sorry for hiding this from you all this time.
私、フリーライターじゃないんです。
Yeah, I'm not a writer.
うすうす感づいてはいたけど
Yeah, I had a feeling.
私は警視庁のマルボウ、組織犯罪対策部の人間なんです。
I'm a member of the Metropolitan Police Department's anti-Yakuza, I mean, Organized Crime Division. Oh, I love that.
数週間前に沖宮で起きた園崎組組長暗殺事件の捜査をしていて。
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've been investigating the assassination of the Sonozaki group's leader that occurred in Okinomiya a few weeks ago.
警察関係者が来たってことを知らせたくなかったんで、
Oh, yeah,
知り合いの出版社に名前を借りて、こういう形で来ることになって。
I didn't want word to get out that a police officer was coming here, so I forged an identity with the help of an acquaintance who just happened to be a publisher.
嘘をついていて、すみませんでした。
I'm sorry for lying to you. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I mean, she kind of had to, but at the same time, yeah, I think that everybody is so trustworthy of each other. They're not going to be spilling secrets now. There's no point, really. Yeah. Miyuki-chan went on to explain that she hadn't actually received approval from her superiors to conduct an investigation in Hinamizawa. Interesting. As a result, all of our activities up until this point, which were technically done in a time. Oh god, that is insane. Oh yeah, fair enough. Which was another reason why she had to conceal her identity when coming to Hinamizawa. But now the situation had necessitated the use of force, it was no longer possible to keep quiet about it. Oh yeah. So you're telling me your job is fighting organised crime? That's right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, him just learning something this big, it must be so shocking. I mean, that is really quite nuts that you enjoy your job so much that even in your time off, you're going to want to do things that are related to investigations. It is a little bit naughty, that, but yeah, at the same time, it's really good. Yeah. Yeah, I was taken aback after hearing such a peculiar expression. Yeah, if that's the case, it explains all of her strange behaviour up until now. Oh yeah, definitely the detective-like traits, the really, really passionate, you know, for example, admonishment, you know, just skills she has in general socially, and oh yeah, the eyes as well. My god, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, and her being able to tell that, you know, the corpse had already been dead since 9 PM just from, you know, telling how much the marks had hardened. Her adept gun handling skills, her occasional eagle-eye glares, her speeding analysis of the corpse, those are all skills of her profession. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. So that's actually the object of your pursuit this whole time. Oh, so she actually is the leader of the Yakuza. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Yeah, but I never dreamed I'd meet you in a place like this, Sonozaki-san. Yeah. Besides, even after coming here, I still don't understand the true identity of Sonozaki Mion. I wonder if she's actually going to tell. Yeah, interesting. Sonozaki-san made no effort to respond to that inquiry and stifled a laugh. Honestly, I felt relieved to learn Miyuki-chan's real identity. Yeah, but Mion, sorry. It's a bit of a mystery now. First and foremost, it meant she wasn't a ghost stuff. He was like, oh, why would she be a ghost? Or with the Yakuza or a shady murderer. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Miyuki-chan. Why did you come to an abandoned village? Well, I suppose he's going to help her with the investigation. And she's going to I had my sights on the sniper who attempted to assassinate the group leader Sonozaki Akane near a hospital in Tokyo. Jesus. Got a sniper who did this as well, my god. And in Tokyo as well, I mean, that's such a big place. I'm really quite surprised that they didn't get caught here. I mean, they're the Yakuza, though. They're going to be able to do things. They're going to definitely be able to go along the, you know, the alleyways, the edgy parts of streets without being seen. Just as I was about to investigate the background of the incident, I received intel indicating that the other group members were headed to Hinamizawa. Interesting, yeah. So I thought there might be something going on at the Sonozaki estate and came to investigate. I see. So you've dug up that much, have you? Sonozaki-san let out a brief sigh. It seems Miyuki-san hadn't been totally lying when she came to me saying she wanted to investigate Hinamizawa. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah. In fact, tomorrow, or I guess technically today, she was planning to... Yeah, my god, yeah. She was originally planning to conduct a full-fledged investigation with another team member who was coming here on an annual holiday. And yeah, this is what we saw in the police case file. Oh, but she gained intel on the Sonozaki group the day before her scheduled departure, so she adjusted her schedule and came here with me, thinking she might be lucky enough to find some evidence. Yeah, but if that's the case, why lie and say she's a reporter? Yeah, it's interesting that. But I suppose he wouldn't really like the thought that he's going in a car with a police officer. I mean... Yeah, maybe. And I suppose they wouldn't have been able to make friends as much as they had done. When I asked her that, Miyuki-chan, shrugged her shoulders. Then she stuck out her tongue and said, "You would have been upset if I told you I was with the police, right, Inosuke-san?" Well, that's true. If I knew the person I was travelling with was a detective instead of a reporter, I probably would have declined the offer no matter how... yeah, fair enough, yeah. And what's more, it'd mean there were Yakuza members waiting for me instead of... Oh my god, yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, and I find it really quite interesting that now he's definitely realising who these people truly are. Oh my god. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah. If she had told me this whole thing would have ended right at the start, it doesn't matter how ridiculously cute your face is, Miyuki-san. I mean, that is actually fair enough. Yeah, it sounds bad, but she was only planning to do information gathering at first. There's no way she could have expected two sides to clash on the battlefield. Oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. But whether it was bold or reckless, considering her position, there was nothing I could say. Oh yeah. Yeah.
ちょっと待ってください。
At the same time, I think I definitely get the impression that, you know, she could have actually... Oh yeah, Otome's probably going to ask whether he's going to get arrested or not, but he still could have said it as... Not really, it doesn't really matter about positions, it just matters basic etiquette, really. Basic decency towards another, I suppose, but please, like...
それじゃあミオンさんは
Yeah!
ヤクザの組長なんですか?
I know, you're telling me Mion-san is a Yakuza boss.
そうじゃないけど、まあ似たようなもんさね。
God, not quite, but well, something like that. Jesus. What?
でもどうしてこんな誰もいない村にヤクザの組
God,
長
yeah.
みたい
But
な
why
人
something
が
like a Yakuza boss in this abandoned village? Yeah, definitely. That is a really
反
good
町
question.
は知ってるだろうが、うちの組は昔ここら一帯では相当な力を持っていてね。
Oh yeah, definitely. Sonozaki probably already... Sorimati, even not Sonozaki. Sorimati probably already knows this, but long ago our group held considerable power in this
ち
area.
ゃんと話すと長くなるからかいつまんで言うけどさ。
It takes them forever to explain it properly, so let me summarize. So Sonozaki's hand began her story. Hmm.
先代が死んだ時、 私が次期当主として園崎家をまとめるはずだ。
Yeah, when the former head of the Sonozaki family died, I was supposed to be their new leader.
だがまだ若すぎるってことで、その役目は私じゃなく母さんが担うことになったんだ。
Oh, right, so, but they decided I was still too young, so the role went to my mother rather than me.
そいつを面白く思わない奴がいてね。
There were people out there who didn't like that development.
古くからの組の重鎮を中心とした一派が出て分裂したんだよ。
A section of old heavyweights within the group split off into their own splinter faction.
それじゃあ、そいつらがミオンさんを
Yeah,
狙
yeah,
ってい
definitely.
た
Does that mean
黒
those
服
men
の
in
連
black
中
were
ですか。
targeting you, Mion-san?
その通り。
Yeah, precisely.
奴らは私が園崎本家を古式にのっとった正当な形で継承してないなんてイチャモンをつけてきて。
Oh yeah, that's actually fair enough, yeah, because she, is Shion, not as Mion. Yeah, she's probably gonna have to reveal that sometime soon, but yeah.
あれは園崎家の内部構想
Yes,
って
this
わけ
is
か。
internal conflict with within the Sonozaki family. Yeah, it's unbelievable to think. It's just genuinely unbelievable to think. Like, these people were... I'm actually really quite surprised to learn that the men in black, they're members of her own family. And yet, they're... I mean, to be fair, it's a Yakuza family, but at the same time, it's just really quite surprising. I thought back on the men in black who were here earlier and shivered. Oh god, yeah, definitely, yeah, in that sense. They were even worse because they wanted to kill somebody that could potentially, that's going to have great influence just because, tradition, like Jesus
だったら
Christ.
ミオンさんが正当な形で継
Yeah,
承
but
す
she
ればいいわけ
literally
ですよ
can't
ね。
follow the traditions, no way. So Mion-san, does that mean you can become the successor as long as you follow the traditions?
おいおい、そんな簡
Yeah,
単なこ
come
と
on,
じゃ
it's
ねえ
not
だろ
that。simple. Yeah, definitely.
そうでもないさ。
Not really.
園崎家の家宝さえ手に入れりゃ、私が古式にのっとった正当な継承者って認められることになる。
There is this a family heirloom passed down between leaders of the Sonozaki family. As long as I can obtain it, I'll be recognized as the legitimate successor according to our ancient traditions.
そのありかを知っているのは正式な継承者だけだからね。
Oh, because only the true successor knows this location. Oh, I didn't actually realize that. I thought it was just because the first girl born into the, born by, the next family head would have actually been the one that was actually allocated that position. But yeah, it doesn't look like that's the case. I mean. Why wasn't she ahead? Wasn't it? No, I think it was because Audio was actually disgraced at her having married a Yakuza, so she didn't feel the obligation to actually give the to give the head. That sounds really wrong, but okay. Gore or sex? Which one? Sounds wrong in both of them. Let's say the head of the family. That still sounds wrong in the gore sense. And potentially the other one as well. I don't even know one. Family heirloom.
それじゃ園崎さんが西宮殿で探していたものは。
Oh, maybe.
そうさ。心霊。
Oh, a small bell. I thought she was actually looking for, a replacement sword.
代々園崎家当主が物事の取り決めの決着の際に振ったものだよ。
Oh my god, that'd definitely make her life convenient for generations. The Sonozaki family head has settled arguments with the shake of a bell.
心霊のありかを知っているのは先代当主園崎お涼なき今
Wait a
私だ
second, so does she actually have the bell at the moment? And with the passing of the previous head, Sonozaki Yoryo, only I know about the whereabouts of
と言っ
the
ても
bell.
私も正確なありかは知らなかったりするんだけど。
I wonder if we're actually gonna search for it. Well, let's hope this isn't like oh, what was it called? The Higatama of Mawarazu or something like that. The Daybreak Stone or Higurashi Stone. Yeah, let's hope it's not that's impossible to search for. What's that? Or in Higurashi, what was it? What were they actually searching for? The fragment that was so strong that let Rika actually return to the world that she was used to.
私が知ってたのは、フルデ神社の西宮殿の中にある巻物にありかが記されているということだけさ。
I just know that the scroll found in the ritual storehouse of the Higurashi shrine tells us the precise location. I looked at the scroll casually rolled out on the floor, so that's why she was reading that thing so oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, this literally shapes her entire future, so yeah, fair.
御三家の家宝の一つ、玉はじきの刀がどうやら神霊を手に入れるための鍵になるということ。
There's an heirloom of the three families, the Tamahajiki sword, which is apparently the key to reaching the bell. Oh damn, she said that sounds like his aunt held up her sword.
これで分かっただろう。黒服の連中は分裂したい。
Those men in the black are from the Splinter faction. Yeah, they're the ones trying to kill her. She doesn't have any family heirloom, but that is very soon going to change.
奴らは私に神霊を見つけられたくないだけでなく、この無人の廃村で私を叩き切り、一気に決着をつけるつもりなんだよ。
Definitely, they want to kill her, obviously hide the body, make it seem as if her death was a disappearance. They don't want me to find that bell, and they intend to settle things once and for all by killing me here in this abandoned village. Yeah, definitely.
それじゃもしかして俺たちの車がなくなったのは
definitely, yeah.
あいつらの仕業
If that's the case, are those people responsible for our cars disappearing too?
多分ね。
Probably. Yeah, I genuinely wonder how they're actually going to get the cars back. I mean, these are very dangerous people. You can't easily get them back.
十和田に襲いかかったのも私の味方だと勘違いしたからだろう。
They probably attacked Towada before because they thought she was an ally of one.
奴らはおそらくここにいる全員を殺すつもりだろうからね。
全員
Everyone? When was Towada attacked? What? No, hang on a second. I think there was an intimidating person actually chasing Towada before she was walking up the stairs. Maybe she was truthfully talking about that part. She just started tucking me into the story just so that she would be able to forge an alibi.
悪いことをしている時に顔を見られたら殺す。
Oh God. Yeah, they need to get out of here as soon as possible, like seriously. If they see your face and think you're doing something wrong, they'll kill you.
うちらの世界じゃよくあることだよ。
Yeah, God. Yeah, it's a common occurrence in this world of where human life is, let's just say it doesn't really mean much. Just because of a common occurrence. No, I know it's fucking brutal. I love that she just says that so casually. Yeah, those words drove home how she'd been living in a completely different world. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. It's easy enough to say, but what? Yeah, that is so true. Yeah, that's like we're out of options. I'm here together with the Yakuza and the... Yeah, definitely. Seems very contradictory, but yeah, all I can do is rely on... Yeah. That being the case, I'm better off sticking with the police. But at the same time, Mion, I mean, even though she is the leader of the Yakuza, she is not one of the really evil ones. She is going to help.
巻物には神霊は園崎本家に隠されていると記されていた。
Interesting. So that's the reason she had to go there, right? Okay.
私はこれから本家へ向かうよ。
Yeah, so at this point I'm going to the main house. Yeah, so I really wonder, I actually really wonder now that all of the people that, you know, did attack beforehand, a lot of them have been killed. I wonder if they're either going to regroup forces, potentially be just as strong as before, or maybe there's going to be less of them to fight, so maybe people are going to be in less danger. I wonder. I'll go with you. Yeah. I kind of get the impression that everybody is. Huh? You too, Miyuki-chan?
ミオンさんを阻止するため、敵は必ず本家に現れる
Yeah,
は
I
ず。
couldn't agree more. Very good, very, very good prediction because that is definitely true. Yeah, our enemies are likely to appear at the main house intent on stopping Miyuki-san.
本来なら沖宮の警察に向かって援軍を頼みたいところですが、
Oh, yeah,
そ
yeah,
うも言
definitely
っていら
not.
れないでしょう。
Interesting. So I wonder if, you know, in that very same ending that she actually died. Well, everybody dies and Mion goes to the house. Miyuki isn't actually there. I think she's actually trying to get reinforcements from Okinoya. She's probably traveling by foot, or maybe she's already been killed. It could be likely. I can see fierce resolve on Miyuki-chan's face. Oh yeah, definitely. She's never going to give up. No way. Seems like she's willing to risk her life to secure evidence of these guys' wrongdoing. I mean, it is genuinely surprising that, but yeah, she's a very, very intelligent. No, very. She is intelligent. I don't disagree with that, but I was actually trying to say she's very, very. I don't know, involved. Just so much so that. It's a matter of life and death sometimes. I mean, it really is quite nuts that you can have that much attachment to your job, but yeah, I suppose some people do. Of course, there's still the option of waiting for the investigation team that was supposed to accompany Miyuki-chan. That is fair enough. I mean, yeah, but considering that battle earlier, there was a good chance that these guys had suspected the police's involvement, meaning they'd hide everything. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And if that happened, the police would be letting a big fish right out of their net. Yeah, fair. Yeah, so she had no time to waste. And Samazaki-san had a huge grin on her face, like she'd figured out Miyuki-chan's intentions. Oh my god, yeah. My, you're an unruly girl.
どうも。
Thank you. Yeah, you're not even gonna. Yeah, I feel like I could feel Samazaki-san's unyielding spirit through her smiley face. Oh yeah. Perhaps Miyuki-chan's reckless behaviour reminded Samazaki-san of her past self. I don't really know. Suppose you could.
荒川さんはどうしますか?
Ooh, how about you, Arakawa? Are you actually serious? Yeah, I think that it's kind of funny that Otobe's asking because he's kind of thinking of going as well. If I went along with Miyuki-chan, what could I do? Yeah, what could he do apart from run? So we're all in the same boat. Did that mean we had no other choice but to throw ourselves into the middle of a Yakuza conflict? Yeah, that is the scariest thing. Do they? I really wonder. Yeah, my god, it is really quite nuts, but yeah.
龍之介さんたちはどうします?
Yeah, Ryunosuke-san, what would you like to do?
ここにいた方が安全だとは思います
I think
が。
it would be safer to stay here, but I mean, it would be a little bit less. I don't know, you get less of an experience, but at the same time, it is safer. But also, definitely in contrast, you are potentially going to get a lot of people that may stalk and potentially sneak up on places that
Yeah.
in places
私たちがここにいるの
yeah,
は
okay,
分かって
okay,
る
yeah, yeah, yeah. He has to go.
奴らは早晩人手を増やしてまたここへ来るだろうね
It's only a matter of time. They come hit back here with even more men. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
素人だからって奴ら手加減はしな
Oh
いよ
yeah, yeah. I'm not going to go easy on you just because you're civilians. No, they don't care. They're fucking ruthless. Yeah, so I'm sure they'll kill us if we stay here. Yeah.
ここは意表をついて敵の本陣をつく
But they'll never expect us to attack their stronghold directly.
敵は桶狭間にありってね
Oh, that's actually really quite good. So that's interesting. I suppose that's why Mion actually had. Well, she was so confident that she was going to win this battle that they had in the second bad ending.
つまりあんたたちも一緒に来た方が
Yeah,
まだ
yeah,
マシだ
definitely.
と
In other words, I think it would be best for all of you to come with us.
って言ってもこっちもいろいろ守るもんがあるから
Oh my god.
あんたたちのことをどこまで守ってやれるかわかんないけどさ
Yeah, having said that, you will face all manner of dangers, so I'm not sure how well I can protect all of you.
力は尽くすがこんな状況だ命の保証はできない
Oh
よ
my god, that is just the most brutal thing. At the same time, at least they have some chance of survival. If they just stay here, they have no chance of survival. No way. God. Just knowing that, I can't imagine how scary they must be, but yeah. God. Otobe had been thinking it over for a while, but before long he raised his head with a resolute look on his face. He looks determined.
僕は
Oh, yeah.
一緒に行きます
It probably is the best idea, yeah.
いえ
Now, please take me with
連
you.
れて行ってください
Damn.
乙部
Otobe?
一度は捨てた命ですから
Oh, God, yeah, I've already thrown my life away once
一緒
before.
にいればまだ何かお二人の役に立てることがあるかもしれないし
He's really trying to make something of himself, yeah. And if I go with, I might be able to do something to help you
いい
too.
ですか
Would that be alright? Hold on, when did he start sounding so dependable? yeah, oh my god, yeah, I know. Yeah, I think it's probably just him realising the pure shittiness of what he's done and obviously growing as a person. And not only that, if you're surrounded by people that are really fucking cool and really just amazing, of course you're going to feel as if... Of course it's going to be easier to sort of develop yourself. You know, people that really make you contemplate all of the things that you have wrong, all the things that could be improved, and people to look up to as well. I mean, God, I would look up to like Miyuki, Mion, Arakawa in a situation like this easily.
Arakawa はどうする
Yeah, what about you, Arakawa? Of course, I'll go too.
俺も行きますよ
Oh my god.
みゆきちゃんに万が一のことがないよ俺が誠心誠意しっかり守ります
Wow. Okay, I think they've definitely found a relationship starting. Don't be like Tawada even. What did I say? Tawada. It's Tawada. God, that is surprising. Oh my god, yeah, definitely though. Really though, given our recent history, I'll be the one needing protection. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, Miyuki-san carefully looked me over with an expression that seemed to say, are you really okay with that? Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, that's understandable. Well, she's probably feeling guilty about getting me involved, but no matter what, I'm a man, I'm prepared for what's coming. Yeah, I really hope he will be.
雨止んだようだね
Yeah, the rain seems to have stopped. Alright. You're starting to get a little brighter outside the window. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's really quite nice. Yeah, the sun was beginning to rise and the birds had started to sing. Sounded like Isan tightly tied her hair behind her head.
行くよ
Let's go! Oh my god. Wow, they are doing it properly early. I think that's really quite good though, because I remember in the bad ending too, they also went equally as early as I remember. No, they went right at the start of the morning. Yeah, I think. god. Yeah, with that one segment, we rose to our feet at once. Yeah. However, Tawada-san... Oh, God. Yeah, I really wonder what's going to happen with her.
Towada-san.
Tawada-san?
私はここにいます。
Oh, God, I'll stay here. What are you saying? Oh my god, she's probably just done something so bad she can't even live with herself.
十和田さん、さっきの話聞いたでしょ
Yeah, my god, Tawada-san, didn't you hear what we were just talking about?
ここにいたらヤクザに殺されちゃいますよ
Exactly, the Yakuza will kill you if you stay. I know, yeah. Tawada-san sugar. Oh god, I had to cut him off, then looked up with tears in her
いいんで
eyes.
す。
It's alright.
もう少し匠くんとここにいたいんです。
I'd like to stay here a little longer with Takumi-kun.
一人でいろいろ考えたいから。
God, isn't it horrible to think that this is going to result in her dying, let's be honest. Oh, Tawada-san shrugged her shoulders once more, probably thinking back on what Kurosawa said earlier. Yeah, her voice was muffled and the tears were still coming out.
でも
But, oh,
好きにさせてやりなよ。
yeah, let her do as she wishes. Yeah, God, it really is brutal. But at the same time, I kind of get the feeling if they stopped her from, you know, doing as she wanted, let's be honest, dying, yeah, it'd not only be so much more complicated for them, but yeah, they probably risk their lives as well, more, so. God, it's just so brutal.
Mion さん
I mean, it's actually really quite surprising that she's...
あんたに扱えるとは思えないが、はったりくらいにはなるだろう。
I don't think you'll be able to handle this, but maybe you'll be able to use it as a bluff. Oh my god. Oh no. Yeah, obviously she used that for... She would have been able to try and kill the Yakuza with that, but... Yeah, what else can you do with a handgun? That involves putting it up your mouth, basically. Yeah. God. Tawada-san deeply bowed her head with huge tears still filling her eyes.
ありがとう
Oh, thank you very much.
ございます。
Tawada-san turned her body back to Kurosawa's corpse again. Even though her lips weren't moving. Sorry, his lips weren't moving. Oh, she intently gazed at him as though she could hear him speak. Yeah, my god, it seems like she was trying to repent for her action, but it also seemed like she was trying to quietly communicate once more with the love she had lost. Either way, it wasn't our place to interfere. Yeah, fair. So we made our way out to the assembly hall, leaving Tawada-san behind. Oh, that's the end. My god. God, that really was a long chapter. Holy fuck. That really dragged on, Jesus Christ. I did not expect to be reading for this long today, obviously. I'm fucking tired now. And I'm really cold as well. I'm actually idiot for... Oh my god, stop with the cold sounds. God, that was really quite something today. I really wonder what Tawada is actually going to do, or whether she is actually going to kill herself in the end, or maybe she's going to use this opportunity. You know, Takumi only wanted her to be happy, and obviously she wanted her love, so maybe she's going to use that sentimental feeling just to, you know, completely get herself back. Can she really though? You need to remember that. She's going to prison. She's murdered somebody. It's just painful. It seriously is painful. Their relationship, I mean, Jesus, man. It's awful on so many levels. What the fuck? Why have I only been... What? Why have I only been... Oh yeah, I forgot that I took a break. I was really quite concerned when I just saw how little time I've been recording. But anyway, yeah, my god, that was a really quite interesting day today. You know, just seeing the involvement with the Yakuzas and everyone here, that was quite interesting. You know, seeing why everybody's actually here, and also getting a little bit of context for that police case file, because it didn't really make. I mean, it did make sense, but it didn't really make how much sense in terms of how it actually fitted. So I actually really wonder what's actually going to happen tomorrow. And I also, my god, I wonder what's going to happen with, you know, Yaya and everything. Jesus Christ, Yaya's... I mean, I get that I've said this a billion times, so I should probably stop repeating it, because I myself am getting sick of it, but, like, seriously painful stuff. Yeah, it really is just horrible. It's just really quite interesting that, you know, everybody here, everybody apart from Arakawa, I mean, you could say Arakawa, actually, maybe not Miyuki. Well, yeah, Miyuki, I suppose she's lost her mother before she was even born, but like yeah, I suppose you could say yeah, Arakawa lost his dad, and it all connects to Hinamizawa, and then Mion obviously lost the entire fucking village, and then, you know, I'm actually really quite surprised that Mion actually recovered from the Hinamizawa syndrome. I really wonder when we're actually going to see, you know, more of Mion's sort of views and how everything used to be. Yeah, we hopefully will get that soon. I mean, I don't know. Tomorrow might actually be the last day I play Yoigoshi, because if I look at my list of lengths, yeah, I might be able to finish it tomorrow. I don't know if I want to finish it tomorrow though. There's a lot to, there may be a little bit too much to do, but yeah, see how things go really. And yeah, yeah, I'm actually really quite excited for it. And yeah, it's just really quite interesting how this story, you would have never thought that something with a plot with a sort of overall idea like this simple, people were visiting a ghost village. You would have never, I just never really would have thought, if I put that out on paper, you can make this much of a fucking creative and just amazing story. Like, seriously, I think Yoigoshi really just, it just takes an idea and it gets everything out of it. And I love that. I mean, yeah, today's chapter, it really was quite good. I do think some of it dragged on, but at the same time, I liked it. Yeah, is there anything else I can say? Yeah, it's going to be really quite interesting to see what's happening tomorrow, and also how it differs to the bad end, because no matter what you say, there is still a possibility of it happening. I mean, because this is a good end, I think it's going to be unlikely, but still, it could happen. What if, for example, I don't know, Otobe and Akira? Sorry. Otobe and Akira. What, like Todo? No. But Otobe and Blim Arakawa actually, I don't know, for example, they're splitting up, and I don't know, Arakawa probably, because he's in a better state of mind than he would be in the bad ending. I don't know, maybe. Nah, I don't know. He'd probably be in the same state of mind because nothing had really happened compared to, nothing bad had really happened that is much worse than what's happened here. But yeah, I suppose maybe he'd be in more of a rational state to think about what could potentially be in that chamber that, you know, well, not chamber, that corridor that had an open door. Or maybe Otobe's going to disappear, who knows. I really hope nobody dies, but at the same time, it's very unlikely. I mean, this is a fully powerful Yakuza organisation here. Yeah, it's really quite brutal. It's seriously brutal, the world of things like that. But yeah, crime is not exactly a thing for the faint-hearted, let's just say that. Yeah, well, I suppose you could say I suppose murder is, but yeah, nothing else. But yeah, because I mean, for example, I would have always described somebody like Yaya as a person of faint heart, but yeah, obviously that faint heart is just completely made awful because of how awful her life was, really. God, I have so much to think about today. It was a really thought-provoking chapter. I'm going to go to bed now, see you guys. Hope you enjoyed it.